Baddie's the Ryan player. No, so the Discord's the Ryan player, Baddie's the Brick player.
I've got a contender for the...
By the way, Legendary refused to scrim us now.
Why?
Baddie got really pissed off at me about apparently how I tripped Boostio or something, even though me and Boostio were cool now, otherwise he wouldn't let me do this, but...
I convinced him. I had to convince him so... Also, hold up, actually no. I'm gonna flex my top.
I had to convince him. I didn't have to convince him really. I just said, "Yo, just let me do it," and he was like, "Yeah, okay."
From what team is Tempus? Tempuch?
Tempus is neutral. He's not on your team.
Oh, okay.
He's just spectating.
I think he just wants to watch.
Tempus is on XD. He's on my team.
Ah, okay.
Okay, let's see. What's the top 500 logo?
Ah, imagine flexing that.
Imagine being like Tempest.
I don't have it actually. I don't have it.
Ooh, what's not?
I only have it on that NA account.
I have it on this account just because of the... What is it?
Shadow. I actually got it in ranked. You prick.
Look, okay, just because
okay, so we're not allowed to swear, right? Yeah. We're not allowed to swear.
Probably not, but are we live right now?
We're live right now, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother! Okay.
We probably need to do an intro thing because this is...
It's fine. Did you see the WBND versus Jedi Masters cast with Panda and the other people, like Tamin and etc. etc. Like, they were swearing. It's fine. That was a good cast as well. Good game. It's fine. I'll take a lead. Don't worry about it. Basically, so the strong points of both teams. Legendary, it's mainly their tank line and support line, and Zesty Penguins, it's mainly reliant around the DPS line. So Discords will probably win the Rhine battle, but Brad and Banjo will win the DPS battle. So you just need to wait.
For everyone mentally boomed is another caster.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Straub's mentally boomed. That's me.
Yeah, they asked in the chat.
Yeah, I'm casting you.
He's Straub. I am also casting. Yet
Straub's
I'm
mentally boomed.
Minimal.
You're gonna speak minimally? Oh, come on, brother.
Yeah, if you're sick, I'm coughing all the time.
Chats. I can't spell chats.
It's 4 letters.
Okay, my lack of spelling is an issue.
What the fuck is the problem? At least they're getting a game casted. My team didn't get a single game casted.
What team you on?
MRG Vipers.
Oh, you're Div 3 though, right?
Yeah, Div 3.
Yeah. Div 3 has it tough for streamed games, to be fair. It's only really Div 2 and Div 1 that get streamed.
No,
Vipers are good enough to go up to Div 2 next season, I think.
Yeah, we will probably go, but some Tier 3 games got streamed.
They're probably gonna take my spot on Tier 2.
I think the Tier 3 games that get streamed are like XD Academy ones, majority of the time.
No, Emperor Academy 2, the other MRG team got streamed too. Verdite.
Do you like stomp all your games?
Sorry again.
Yeah.
The game against Emperor Academy was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Emperor's Academy is they have like Psy and Fracture who basically just stream for their games only.
Yeah.
So that's why that game was streamed.
But yeah, we wanted to get
why are we talking about Div 1? Well, we're not really talking about Div 1. We're talking about Div 3.
Div 3. Div 1's the Tier 4, Tier 5 division.
Yeah. Okay, no, sorry, I'm just reading chat because I can.
Yeah. Wait, send me a link to the stream so I can reach out.
Dude, it's literally in CC server.
Is it? I'm a stupid poohead. No swear word now. League streams.
Oh nice, my stream is in there. Come on, subscribe, people.
Okay.
Oh fuck, there's some people writing.
Is this what?
Alright, I'm going to tweet. I'm going to tweet this one.
What did I see from this? Someone smurfing.
Who's smurfing?
Look at Mosh Knopf profile. He's the top 500 Smurf. Yep, that came from Mark Knopf
He's
himself.
really not. Mark Knopf's been on Legendary for ages, bro.
I don't think I'm allowed to swear. Am I? I don't know.
Basically, don't do excessive swearing, but if it's in shock to like a 6-man shatter, I think it's okay.
I just can't be asked.
I think both teams right now didn't lost a single game in their division, right?
Yeah, they're both undefeated, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is getting interesting.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to cast her actually, because like XD's third right now, and I'm coaching for XD, and these two, the winner of this game completely depends if we go into second or not.
Okay, well, let's see who's
We
gonna
don't need 3 casters. Bro,
Yeah,
we
do.
need 3
Yeah, we do.
casters.
Shadow's not going to speak anyway.
Yeah, I'm. Wait, what?
Banjo, don't complain about having 3 casters. 3 is great.
Yeah!
Especially seeing as Tom doesn't.
Swear coward, you won't. Umbreon, why? You chatting shit in the chat, yeah? Right, okay, dude, let's see your Ryan play, let's see it. I want to see Umbreon play, dude, I want to see you outplay Discords.
It's good.
Alright. Who are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
I'm waiting for Zesty to confirm that they're ready.
Yeah. You're gonna catch and Smurf is washed. Oh! Yo, alright, you're gonna have to wait 2 more weeks. After your VW game, then we'll fucking have you, trust.
Can I just start?
Yo, Umbreon, are you ready?
He's ready?
I'm asking
know.
Umbreon, because he's in the chat, and he's
Bro,
their
you're
main
gonna
tank,
catch
so...
I hope they aren't watching the stream whilst playing.
What?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, Umbreon, stop stream sniping, prick. He's got a delay as well, so like he's gonna respond to me like 20 seconds later.
Okay, they're ready. So we're starting on the first map, Ilios, legendary against Zesty
Big.
Penguins?
Okay, so
This
I
penguin,
think-
guys.
Emperor
Yeah,
Zesty.
Zesty.
I'm going to mute myself. Good luck.
Really strong on the Pharah, maybe like a Fire Hanzo, Fire Kree, because Banjo's like really strong on hit scan as well.
Maybe
But,
even Widow Hanzo.
I don't know if they're gonna go for the double shield, but Spud's obviously like a specialist on the ball and the Zarya, so maybe a Ryan Zarya, maybe an Orisa ball, maybe a dive because they got the Pharah player as well. Could be entertaining to see.
Well,
Definitely.
I can already confirm that they've got the break.
Yeah, the Legendary only run Brig Ryan pretty much. They run Brig Ryan Zarya or Brig Ryan Orisa. That's like the only comp they play.
I have to give respect for them for that. I am a fellow brick player, and
Yeah, Brig's better, dude. Brig's better.
tell that to my
Okay.
team.
I'm kind of the one that broke that into the open. Oh, so we're seeing the Ryan Diva Pharmacy. Baptiste is an interesting pick here. Really, you'd want to run like the May and the Brigitte, so you could shut down the Reinhardt a bit more effectively.
We've
But
got, Hanzo coming out from Banjo.
Legendary are running the legs, which is a interesting pick. Let's say interesting.
Let's hope their brawl comp will save them.
Yeah, well, let's hope Discord can hard carry like he does most games. But they are mirroring the Widow. They're not mirroring anything else apart from the Ryan. I do not think Ryan and the Widow. Oh no, Banjo's on the handle now.
I'm so glad I'm not streaming. Because
Pretty neutral
my
fight here.
stats are real weird.
Easy peasy. Do you have the positional advantage? Big pick from Brad onto the soldier here. Spudjata going in. Ooh, taking a lot of damage though.
Oh, they've started their push.
Over getting a lot of pressure here. Nice. Yeah, the Pharah just cleaning up their back line. Yeah, really good decision from Easy Peasy here to play the Pharah. Oh, winnable for Legendary though. Oh, the Widow
It's
popping off
very
here,
winnable.
getting 2. Oh yeah, the Widow absolutely saved that fight for Legendary.
Widow literally carried Legendary right there.
Yeah. Alright, Brad's switching over. Not Brad. Sorry, Banjo switching over to the Widow here. Brad's near.
Got picked early.
Brad, Fintera, and Blitz are all nearly on their ults here. Sorry. the res coming out from Blitz here onto Fintera, meaning they don't have it for the mid fight. So if the Pharah goes down to the Widow, they're kind of stumped.
Ryan's getting low. Hopefully the Pharah can just pick.
Oh yeah, Discord's on the Rhine here, very low on point. If Pharah can conk blast in or something, get some damage done. Need to have that pressure on that Reinhardt because they've nearly got wall hacks coming up here, which will put Banjo at a significant disadvantage in the Widow duel. Good window here from Fintera. If Umbra can push up, good grab to make sure they can't get value out of the window there. Big pick on the Zarya though.
Zarya still gets picked.
Oh, that should definitely be one. A lot of ults coming out here. Winnable for Legendary though. Still, if the Widow can get another pick. Oh no, Banjo takes him out pretty effectively there, and that should be the fight over. Yeah. Good play from Legendary though, managed to hold 57% on that. They do have the walls and the tack visor coming up, and the beat coming up next fight, where Easy Peasy don't really have many ults, so they're going to have to rely on that like pharmacy just to get a lot of damage done onto the enemy tanks. Same with the Widow.
They do have a Rhine Shatter though, and Diva Bomb, so that combo could play in well for them.
Yeah, but they've got Legendary got beat coming up, so if the Lucio plays well, he can get around that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they failed
bad whiff, and they used a combo even though they whiffed. Oh, Umbran's dead here, he's way too deep.
Oh.
This is bad for Easy Peasy. These two teams have like completely different playstyles when it comes to playing. Like, Easy Peasy are all about playing very split, playing on high grounds, playing the pharmacy combo with the sniper, not having to really brawl on point too much, playing the double sniper as well.
Brad has now switched over to the. We've now got the double sniper from Easy Peasy. Let's see how this plays out.
I think they could have kept the Pharah here, but just get the Pharah on the flank, get the Diva into a position where she can dive the Widow with the Pharah, and just take the fight from there. Because a Widow really can't deal with a Diva and a Pharmacy diving her at the same time, but it just seems to be a bit of a lack of coordination from Easy Peasy here. Oh, Banjo coming down to the Rhine here! That's really bad. That's not good for Easy Peasy at all. That could be the map.
Cattle?
I think Banjo dying to the Rhine there's the round over. Like, he just kind of fed before the fight. Yeah, pretty simple cleanup from Legendary here. Yeah, get the baby Diva down. Easy Peasy do have both the DPS and the Mercy up though, so if they can store point, no, that's GR. I think, yeah, that's pretty heavy GR.
Yeah.
What are you noticing is going wrong from like Easy Peasy here?
I don't think they're able to counter the brawl comp, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think their Rhine is just like comfortable enough for playing against Discords, because Discords, the way Legendary play is they don't really rely on their DPS too much. They just put a lot of resources into their main tank and just rely on him getting really big ultimates, really big cooldowns, like giving him the confidence to hold that space on point. And the Pharah comp from Easy Peasy can definitely counteract that. I just think they lost confidence in it when they went down to the Widow a few times. But you can definitely play around the Widow from Legendary, because that's really not their strongest point. Their strongest point's their main tank and their Brig.
Now we're seeing Mei Ashe coming out from Legendary.
Mei Ashe is a really interesting comp.
With the double shield as well.
Yeah, that's really weird comp. Like, I'd pick like a Hanzo or a Doom or a Pharah over the Ashe, but if they've scrimmed this comp and they know how to get it done, big dynamite here from the Ashe actually onto Umbreon on the Reinhardt, the Lucio, and the Doomfist. Banjo's not get any cooldowns here for the fight.
Although
yeah, they have really big presence on point. The only way I can think, oh, Madlab Brad getting the pick on the Ashe here. Very winnable fight. Discord's charging Umbreon in here though. Umbreon goes down. Yeah, see, look how much value the Brig and the Reinhardt are getting in that fight. Discords gets a pick to himself, and Brig are just doing consistent damage onto like the brawl of the comp from Easy Peasy.
The Ryan Brig comp from Easy Peasy
I think
pretty much unstoppable right now.
Yeah, I think the comp that Easy Peasy needs to switch to would be like I think a Ryan Zarya Pharah Mei with the Mercy Brig, just wall Discords off and put as much pressure on him with the Diva and the Pharah and the Brig as you can, because they're not really getting much value out of their DPS here, and that's their strongest point. Like 100. Oh, big pick on Discords here.
I may
Easy
have just
peasy coming in
from
with
the whole
2 picks.
fight.
Lucio getting low on the side of Legendary here. No, there's not much follow up here. Legendary can get the retake. Interesting blizzard from Legendary there. I think they might be switching off this Mei if the Mei goes down. I don't really understand how they flipped that fight. I really don't understand how they flipped that point. But notice that the only fight this game pretty much that Discords has gone down was the easiest win easy peasy they've had this entire map.
Discords is doing very well on the Reinhardt, and the
Discords is their main damage dealer. He's their win condition. Yeah, he's their win condition. I wouldn't say he's the carry, but I think the style that they play completely revolves around getting value out of Ryan pressure. That may be a lot Brad's on a really good angle here. Like he's holding around the like central bell tower in the middle. Excuse me, sorry. He's holding around the central bell tower in the middle of the map, and that in order to like dislodge him from that position so he doesn't get free damage on the back line, they'd either have to push him with their break and their McCree, which I think is like the optimum strategy, or they'd have to do a wide rotation onto him. Oh, big pick on Brad here. Holding a little bit too aggressively on that corner. Banjo's deep in Legendary's lines as well. Going on the McCree here, doesn't have any cooldowns. Banjo goes down as well.
And the hack.
Honestly, from the current form of Easy Peasy, this might be the only game they lose in CC. Legendary might take the crown of best team in Division 2. Like, I just don't feel like they can deal with the amount of pressure that's being put on the tanks from Legendary.
However, if you look, their Easy Peasy does have 4 ults, nearly 5 saved up, whereas Legendary only has the one ult.
Yeah, true. However, I think Legendary could just use this team fight to build ults.
And that's 1 ult down.
Oh, and they don't get value. That's Grav. Still winnable from Legendary. Ah, no.
Apart from Fintera, all ults have been used.
in my opinion, that's a very bad decision from Easy Peasy. Like they've only got beat to counteract a beat, a rally, a Grav, and they can build EMP this fight as well. They only have a beat to counteract 4 ults from the side of Legendary, and Legendary only need to win for 1 fight. I think they should have gone in. Big pick from Banjo here though. Oh, and on the break. Legendary seems to have a really difficult time, like getting their team together. It just seems like once they're on point, they're really, really strong. It's just getting to that point. Like their engages seem to be pretty sloppy, and that's what
I think. Oh
no,
the map. Bit of a zombie contest.
Like if you look at their Legendary's engages throughout the map, Brad's been able to pick off like their supports. I don't know. They should not have won that. That's like a really, really, really bad mess up from Legendary. Like their engages are pretty sloppy. Like Brad's been able to take advantage of sightlines on the enemy supports on Legendary's engages, and he's just been deleting either the Brig or the McCree or the Lucio because like they have pretty sloppy engages. See, if Legendary were to pick up the Ryan Diva comp, I don't know if they've scrimmed it, obviously I don't know how good they are at the comp. Weird decision to go for the Ryan Hog on well. Most teams have played the Orisa. Very good decision to go for the Hanzo, Bolo, Orisa, and Farah.
Yeah, we see the Farm Mercy as well.
Yeah,
we see
the pharmacy.
Double hit scan coming out of Legendary.
I don't like the legs play because Soldier can get pretty easily contested by Ball, by Farah, by Hanzo, and by Baptiste.
We'll just see how it plays out for them, honestly. The amount of boops Legendary,
oh, big halt from Umbreon there.
Big halt.
That's massive.
They may have just won that fight.
On paper, Legendary lose this round. There's no way the Ryan can get value here.
Yeah. Even Discord's
I can understand the Ryan Orisa. I can understand the Ryan Orisa, but Ryan just can't get value here. There's so many sightlines that just play into the Hanzo and the Farah strengths. Big halt again. Spud Yatta just cleaning up the McCree there. Like, Legendary are playing so split right now, and that is not what they are good at. Legendary need to play together to get value out of this Ryan. Like, they're rotating onto the tanks are easy peasy, but they don't have their brig with them. Thing is, I don't think they get value out of that. Like, look where their sword's positioned. Like, they're not comming effectively, I don't think. They need to be communicating a lot better. Like, Discords, never mind!
Can this...
If Legendary can get back on the point, they can win this. I do not know what is going on. Like, there's been so many fights this map where it looks like one team should definitely have won, and they just can't close it out, and then the other team takes advantage. Like, both teams appear like they're not very good at stabilizing fights, but they're very, very good at taking back fights. Like, they're very good at flipping the opposition's like positioning and resources against them. Interesting ult from the Hammond there. That's a very interesting ult from Spud. I don't know if that was intentional, if that was a fat finger, but Easy Peasy just used 2 of their major ults and didn't get 3 of their major ults and didn't get anything out of it, which is iffy. If I was Spud here, because he just used his field, his minefield, I would go switch on to the go switch to Hog.
Come out?
Yeah, I don't know where the Ash is gonna hold. Like, because of the fact that
maybe around the right of point, honestly. Use the high ground, just get some dynamites off on the enemy team.
Yeah, but due to the fact that the Legendary are running Lucio Brig, Lucio can pretty easily contest that high ground.
Yeah. Oh, we see another grab coming out. That
from the way Legendary are playing,
grab for Legendary, honestly.
From how Legendary are playing, I think they can keep snowballing this to 100%.
I think this is this is one for Legendary. They've got 3 ults. They've got 3 ults saved up. Easy Peasy don't have any right now.
It just seems like the tank line. Umbrella's been doing pretty decent on the main tank. It just seems like the off tank, the Easy Peasy, like he hasn't seemed comfortable really. He's been switching around a lot. He's kind of like he's playing mystery heroes.
Right, we've got 1 ult coming out.
He's out on mech already as well, and they've got the visor up, so there's no eat. That's really bad for Easy Peasy. 3 with the visor and 1 with the Deadeye, and that is GG for Legendary. Legendary played that really well. I wouldn't say that Legendary played that exceptionally well. I just think there's a lot of mistakes coming out from the side of Easy Peasy, especially around that off tank. Like, there's not really much space being able to be created. And there's just a lot of like positional errors and like cooldown management that's kind of been shaky on the side of Easy Peasy. However, I did speak to them before this game, and they did say they haven't been scrimming much and they haven't practiced much leading up to this. I'd show that the main parts of this team that have been performing well are the Pharah, the Moira, and the Orisa. Like, Brad, Blitz, and Umbreon were the most exceptional parts of Easy Peasy that map.
I have to agree, honestly. Tom, what do you say?
I think Legendary's playstyle was really interesting. It reminded me of Goats, like Goats in a new style. Playing together, pushing together, and then give the Reinhardt the advantage and make the most damage with the Zarya. So they didn't rely on DPS, they used it more like a Pharah counter.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And just relied on the Brig, Ryan and Zarya, and Lucio to get into the team and deal as much damage as they can. So yeah, I think they played a really strong comp, hard to counter, because in the old Goats days, teams picked Pharah to play against it, but right now you can't play Pharah against them because they have 2 hit scans, so they have to find something else.
I think is from what like the strengths of Easy Peasy, I think they can definitely play that Pharah comp into Legendary. Like, Brad can take the duel of the hit scan and usually win it a majority of the time. Like, he was winning the duel when he was challenging the McCree or challenging the Widow on the first map, a majority of the time when he was pushing them as Pharah. But Easy Peasy are trying to play Legendary at their own game, and it's just not what Easy Peasy are strong at. Easy Peasy are stronger when they're playing split, when they're playing a sniper and a Pharah, controlling the high grounds and just picking apart the back line and working from basically the back to the front of the comp rather than pressuring the tanks first off. I do think Easy Peasy need to pick a Mei here. If they have any chance of shutting Discords down, Mei and Brig need to be played if they are going to keep running the Reinhardt. If they're going to put Umbreon on the Orisa, they can run the Pharah, they can run the Widow, they can run the McCree and the Hanzo, but Mei is a must pick against Discords right now. Like, she's such a powerful character in this meta, and when she's paired with a Zarya and a D.Va, or a Ryan D.Va or a Ryan Zarya and a Brig and a Pharah, it just stops the Reinhardt from moving, and it gets spammed by Brig and Ryan and D.Va and Pharah, and there's not much Discords will be able to do about it. I think Legendary specifically, the style they play is a direct counter to the style that Easy Peasy have always played. I just think that might be pure coincidence, and it will just show how good Easy Peasy are of a team if they're able to identify what they need to do to be able to counter it and then win from that. Because I see on the cards Legendary winning the first 2 maps, but if Easy Peasy figure out how to counter Discords, they could reverse sweep here. But I do believe if the Legendary keep playing how they are, they're going to win the first 2 maps.
Yeah, I totally agree. Let's see if Zesty Penguins now can adapt to what we said. Maybe they heard it. Maybe Umbreon is in the chat. And if they agree, then we can start. And we can see what they're going to. And what they're bringing on Blizzard World. It's another strong map where you can capitalize on high ground a bit.
Yeah, exactly. This plays really well into the Widow and the Pharah of Easy Peasy.
Okay, both teams are ready, so I'm going to start.
Let's go, boys. Let's hope we have a good second round.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
From watching the stream, if I do like cough slightly or if I have like a croaky throat, it's because I'm quite ill. But I was offered the chance to cast this game, and I wouldn't miss it because it's a very exciting game in Division 2 right now. So it's one that everyone's been waiting to see. And also tomorrow, Easy Peasy have Valeria Wolves, who right now are in a little bit of a slump, but have been known to be one of the better teams in Division 2. It just seems like they can't really adapt to the Ryan D.Va meta right now, but it's unfortunate for the Valeria Wolves, but tomorrow there is a very good game against them, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, no more talking about Valeria Wolves.
A once top 3 tier team going against...
Yeah, they were a top 3 team.
Once probably going against the considered #1 best team in the Div 2, so let's see how it goes.
Right now, obviously I'm a little bit biased because I'm like, the head coach and everything, but the strides that XD have been making in terms of the Ryan D.Va composition has been incredibly good. Like, there's been so much progress in such a short amount of time from them. I think if Legendary beat Easy Peasy here today, and then XD managed to beat Legendary, or managed to beat both Easy Peasy and Legendary, because we do have them next week, I truly do think XD could claim the title of best team in Tier 3, but obviously I'm a little bit biased.
Head of Tier 3, boys.
Yeah, head of Tier 3 Pog. But it would appear that
the Mei coming out from
the Mei coming out. That is a very good pick. I would rather play the Hanzo, which I know Banjo's exceptional at, than the Ashe here, but obviously they're going for the big dynamites. But a lot of ult charge here from Banjo. He's on 33% already. Oh, big headshot!
Banjo has been picked already.
Oh, that could be bad.
Not done enough. The wall has not done enough, and they've used Immortality pretty early on.
Yeah, they've used Lamp and they've used Wall, so they've got nothing. A big wall there, big wall there. They need to push into the Reinhardt now. They're not really taking advantage of the space that's being made.
That wall was not enough.
Okay, so from what I can see from Easy Peasy, I don't think they've been scrimming the right comps.
I think they've still been using double shield, honestly.
Yeah, I think they've been more comfortable on double shield, or they've been playing more Ryan Zarya. I think they've been a bit too confident on what they can play and what they can't play, because when you're running,
been picked off.
When you're running, Hanjo though, with the damage boosted Ash getting 2 here and the res on the Brad, they get a really strong hold on first corner here, a really strong hold, and the dynamite on the Rhine. No bubble to cleanse that either. So that's a lot of ult charge going towards Banjo, who he's already got the Bob. So it's just a lot of damage going on to Discords. Discords on half HP right now, and he's not receiving any heals. Oh, he's got payload heal and a little bit of Brig as well.
The right receiver
Discords here going for the flank. Discords here going for the flank shatter. Oh, I thought he blocked that, but apparently not. Big slam though, that's 3-4. The Bob gets value on the Mercy as well.
It's not enough, that slam was not enough.
Both teams using shatter here, I don't think either team got
healer as well.
Anything. Yeah.
Brad has just been picked off. Brad has
this hands over the side of Legendary, he's been hitting dinks for days.
Brad, stop dying, I swear to God.
That's just unfortunate. 2 one-shot mechanics in a row, there's not much you can do about that really, but... it's just unlucky, as a wise British man would say. Oh, I've just received word from the YouTube chat that the reason their usual support player, Kitsune, isn't playing is because he's sick.
Yeah, so...
Best of looking getting well soon, Kitsune.
Oh, Mayolt comes out. Right, Discords is pretty... and Discords has been picked.
Big pick on Discords here. Very, very questionable bomb usage. They didn't really need to use that. Like, the fight was won anyway. They could have just pushed up and killed the staggers. But, you know, it looks good in the kill feed, I guess, so...
Hey,
who am I to judge?
Want to get player of the game? Let's be
exactly,
honest.
Dude. It looks good on the screen, right?
Right. Oh, I think they're pretty. Legendary definitely has the advantage on ult charge with...
Yeah, definitely. They're coming up on 6 ults here.
Yep.
Big wall. Brad needs to be getting these chokes completely split. Like, he needs to be splitting off Discords. The BAP isn't really going to get much value here. Big E on the grab from Spud Yatta here. Massive E. Oh, big shatter from Discords, though. That's a 4-man. See, Discords, he just, on every single level... Discords isn't even... Yeah,
Banjo is still getting kills.
With the headshot again, this Hanzo is just farming. But Discords, Discords isn't even just outplaying Umbreon, he's outplaying like the entire support line and even the Mei of Easy Peasy. Like, he's considering like when they've got walls up, when they've got lamp, when like where Umbreon shield is, what cooldowns they've got. Like, he's intergalactic in-game IQ right now from Discords.
Discord's one of the best Reinhardts.
I would say he is the best Reinhardt in Tier 3 right now.
He is. Yes.
Definitely the best Reinhardt in Tier 3. And obviously we can't like forget about Baddy either. He's done a really good job of keeping his Inspire up basically the entire game. Because a lot of Brigitte players don't do is
another Blizzard comes out.
Big Blizzard here on the Zarya and the Brig, both frozen.
Discords has been trapped again. Every
big kills coming out here. Only 1-0
for Legendary right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Chat asked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1-0 to Legendary.
Yep.
Yeah, so the fucking swear word. Whoops. Bit of a start there. My apologies. But Easy Peasy only used was it 1 ult there because he used big pick on the Ash from Hems here. But Blitz goes down. Oh, Discords is just cleaning up, dude. Discords is playing so well here. I genuinely think
he's playing out of
Legendary they just play a counter style. It's like they just play a style that Easy Peasy can't play into. Like, Umbreon's obviously more comfortable on the Orisa than he is on the Rhine. So I just don't really think that they can play into that. Oh, the Bobs go into each other there.
Okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't think they could. Oh, big slam from Discords. Good counter shatter there. He only got 2, but he got both the tanks from Legendary. Good counter shatter from Umbreon there.
Yep, this is definitely a 1 fight for Easy Peasy.
Yeah. Oh, big res on Discords though. He doesn't have shatter up, so yeah, it's kind of iffy if he can switch the fight. And Banjo gets a pick on the Brigitte.
I'd say just get out while you can, really.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no point in trying to contest that. That's just the lost fight.
Yeah.
They use a preemptive from Maywall.
What I'd be inclined to say is if because I know Easy Peasy have quite a few sub players, so if they have a Reinhardt, a sub player that's better on the again with a headshot from this Hanzo. I'm not quite familiar with Legendary's Hanzo player right now.
It's Brad.
It's Brad, yeah. Like he just hits the heads, dude. He's dinking. He's dinking for days.
Zarya,
oh, big wall there. That's massive.
Oh, nice.
See, that's more of the play we need to be seeing from Brad, because that Mei wall will change the fight completely.
And Legendary's Ashe just got picked. Maybe a big enough stall for them. And
see, they don't have the Mei wall here. I believe it's 12 seconds till that Mei wall comes back up again, so Discord's got a bit of a free push on his hands. What they want to do is try and bait Discords into being pretty over-aggressive, or bait the tanks into being over-aggressive, and then just push all the way up to them and kill them while they're walled off, because if they're tracking their ults, they know they don't have the shatter yet.
Oh, they trapped them.
Oh,
they trapped that Mercy.
Whiff on the dragon there, it doesn't shoot it into the grav. Big freeze on the Zarya, that's a massive pick. Discord's getting frozen as well. Discord's frozen out here. And that's a fight win for Easy Peasy. Legendary should have had that fight won, but the massive whiff from the Hanzo player on Legendary side just meant that they couldn't get anything out of the grab dragon combo.
Do we get into the next overtime? We shall see what they try and run. Nah, it's just gonna be trying to contest comps. Virgalt comes out, let's see if they can get any value off of it. And 3 people get grabbed.
See, this is big shatter. That is a huge shatter, but I don't think they can get the follow up here. Big res on the Tracer though. If the Tracer can attack the bite line. Oh, Pandra just clicks on the head, dude. He just clicks.
Oh, Mercy's been picked.
But very turnable fight. Very turnable fight. I think Umbreon might go down here. Umbreon dies. Oh, big blizzard from the Mei, and that's it. Yeah, good usage of the Mei ult there to make sure Legendary couldn't win the fight. So this is, for anyone wondering, chat, this is our second map. With Legendary currently up by 1. The first map was Ilios. Yeah, the Legendary weren't able to quite push it to third point. However, I do think Legendary will have a stronger defense here. Just due to the fact that they're better on the Brig, they're better on the Lucio, they're better on the Rhine, they can hold space a little bit better. Legendary a lot more comfortable when the enemy team's pushing them, and Discords gets the opportunity to take advantage of the enemy Reinhardt's mistakes, rather than having to push the enemy team themselves.
In my opinion, the big thing what is making them different each other is like Zesty Penguins is trying to adapt to new meta and stuff like that, and trying to play the new stuff, new heroes play different comps. Meanwhile, Legendary is playing the same comp all over again. They're playing Discords on the Rhine, Knopf on the Zarya. And these are heroes that are playing for like years. That are heroes that they know, that they played for like 10 seasons.
Yeah, I think Legendary's in like a very convenient position right now, because they've been playing this Rhine Brigitte Zarya comp for a long time, and it just so happens that now that is the meta composition. So they are very, very comfortable on the meta right now, and I don't think there'll be many teams that'll be able to step up to Legendary in this current meta.
No, they have a really good play style. It's really team depending, and they're playing good together, have good communication, and right now it's looking good for them. They're the only German team.
Changes will affect them, honestly.
I don't think the Brig changes are that big. It just might mean you might have to play Moira with Brig more than Mercy, but a very good composition pick from the side of Legendary, but the McCree does go down here to the hands of Mad Lad Brad on the Mei. Interesting charge from Umbreon there, just to gain a little bit of space, I think. They waste a wall, that's a free push for Umbreon if he chooses to take it. A big wall from Brad here, actually.
Oh, Banjo picks off someone on the left side.
Yeah, but the Mei from Easy Peasy goes on.
Lamp has been used pretty preemptively as well.
Umbreon getting a lot of pressure here. Big picks. Baddie does take down Umbreon though. They need to put pressure on that point. Good point pressure from Banjo here. Legendary do have that Mercy coming back from spawn.
This is literally It's literally an Ash versus Brig. Right, yeah.
I do not think they should have used the rally there from the side of Legendary. It's very questionable usage.
That one was just to kill Umbreon. Sorry, not Umbreon. Banjo.
Initially, my prediction of the defense here is a bit wrong. I initially thought Legendary would have a better defense because they're a bit better when they're brawling on point and they'd be able to take advantage of like Mad Lad Brad's mistakes on the Mei and Umbreon's mistakes on the Reinhardt. But they just crumbled. Mad Lad had got like a really good wall off and they just collapsed from there. That's what Easy Peasy are really good at doing. They're really good at it. Doesn't matter how they play throughout the game, it doesn't matter how many maps they lose. When it comes down to it, down to the clutch moments, and down to the points where they need to win, just like third point on the first round of Blizzard World, they get it done. Like, they stop them from capping third point, and that means on their attack, if they get to third point, they've basically won for free. Big fire here from the Ash on the side of Easy Peasy on both the tanks.
Oh, wasted McCree ult though, unfortunately.
Oh, Easy Peasy do waste a shatter here. Interesting charge from Umbreon there. By interesting, I do mean a little bit of a feed. Big grab though to make... That grab was actually very, very good from the side of Spud Yatta. So Umbreon went in way too aggressively, but Spud grabbed everyone in place, so Umbreon would be able to get value out of it and get a lot of damage and a lot of ult charge built. Very, very good decision making on the fly there from Spud Yatta. Spud Yatta
did
very
waste
quickly.
grab. They did, Legendary did waste their own grab, trying to counter grab, so...
They did indeed, but they do have the Earth Shatter coming up here on the side of Legendary.
Yep, but they also have a male.
Very good Blizzard here, but oh, it's a massive shatter. Discord, he's pounding. He just be hitting these shatters. Discord split off at the back here, trying to bait some members of Easy Peasy away from the payload. Umbreon needs to get pressure on that point. It's just a Mei. He's playing far too passively. See, the Mei can hold space here now, and then Discords will be coming back from spawn soon. Pretty sloppy team fight here from Easy Peasy, but they got the job done, I suppose. Didn't really need the slam. Fintera gets picked. That's an interesting res, because the spawn for Easy Peasy is very, very close. I don't think they should have rested Fintera. And because Fintera just uses ult, he could have switched to the Brigitte, which is a little bit better of a pick. Double hit scan coming out from Easy Peasy.
I think they are just going to stick with
the Baptiste, yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Lad Brad did switch to Soldier 76 there for a bit, but he did seem to be going back to the Mei. I don't know why he went to Soldier there. Probably just to get back to point stall because they wanted a second point.
Well,
Bob coming in from Easy Peasy. That's a great position for the Bob to be in. I think the Mercy goes down here. That is a huge Bob from Easy Peasy. That basically single-handedly won the fight. Bob went he kind of threaded the needle straight through the team of Legendary, got the Bob in the backline, and got the free kill on the Mercy. That was huge. Good stuff from Banjo there.
This is not looking good for Legendary, honestly.
It's really not. I think it's because the DPS of Legendary can't really compete with Banjo or Brad.
And both shatters have been wasted so far.
No, good usage of the Blizzard there from Legendary. See, that's why the Mei is such a crucial pick. Like, Blizzard is such a fight-changing ultimate. Like, Legendary had...
This was basically charged the Mercy into spawn.
He's going deep. The man goes deep. What can I say? Oh, Spud!
Spud's
still in!
And...
Big pick on the Mercy. If Easy Peasy are able to push up, they can get the res on Spud Yatta here.
No, it's a bit too late. Yeah.
Oh no, he's back from spawn now. That's unlucky. That was that did allow Easy Peasy to get a lot of space though that they wouldn't otherwise be able to get. Like Discord wouldn't be able to hold. Discords can't hold as far up because the Mercy went down due to the hands of Spud Yatta. Even if Spud Yatta went down, it's far more important for the defending team to stay alive than it is the attacking team.
They are definitely playing quite split right now. With
definitely, yeah. Reaper teleporting up top here onto the Mercy. I think Blitz may go down here. Banjo having to take on the Reaper. I think Banjo dies. Yep. Oh, Fintera does get him. See, from what I'm seeing here is like Easy Peasy. They're not very good at dealing with pressure, And that's one thing Legendary are superb at doing, is putting a lot of pressure down. They've got the Mei, they've got the Reaper, they've got the Ryan, they've got the Brig. So it's just consistent, either shield break or damage through the shields with the melee characters. Oh, look at Discord's positioning here. In this corner, going for a free shatter. I think they might have scouted him already. Oh, that is flipping massive! That is huge! Good stabilization from Easy Peasy though. Absolutely brilliant stabilization with the mail.
All of their ults, but that should be a one fight for them.
I think that might. Do they need presence on point? Good presence on point for Spudjata here. Mercy can go in and touch. I think that was poor communication on the side of Legendary, but that was a very big shatter.
If they can get the touch, then they've got the Reaper ult to try and contest the fight.
Good solo shatter on the break. I think they knew that he had the rally coming up for that fight. Oh, big blizzard though. They can flip this.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure they can flip this. Oh, never mind. It did just walk it in, and that is
nearly GG.
And that is not GG yet. Hammond and Mercy solding out, and they have the rally on the point. Very winnable. Big fire though. Wait, is this lost? I'm very confused.
I don't know what's happening.
I think both teams are panicking quite a lot here. No targets really getting focused.
You can see by the immortality field that was just used. That was just used throwing at the wall, trying to save anyone.
I think Legendary here are just trying to play very, very slow, but they have 6 people back on the point. That's very, very poor stabilization here from Easy Peasy. Big pick from Mad Lad Brad on the Reaper. They do need pressure on point. There's only 20 seconds. Oh, they lost the map. That's GG.
Maybe
oh my god!
What is
that's GG!
That's...
Easy Peasy couldn't stabilize! That's GG! Oh my god! No way! That is catastrophic!
Oh my god,
Easy Peasy had the best position, they had all the cooldowns, all the ultimates. There was only 3 members of Legendary on the point, and they let the members of Legendary get back to the point, play at their own pace, play incredibly slowly so they could get that rally up, get that Ryan back on the point. And Legendary, because that's where they thrive, Legendary are incredibly good at playing on point and brawling. They just managed to win the teamfight over because they have the Blizzard. Oh, they should have put so much more pressure on the point from the side of Easy Peasy there. That is a big blunder.
Well, in the end, I think Easy Peasy messed up killing the Brick. Well, the Mercy came back with her ult and stalled the shit out. And then they messed up to kill the Brick because Brick used rally and they couldn't kill her in time. So the Brick and the Mercy stalled out as long as to get Discords back to the team.
I think it's just poor coordination from the side of Easy Peasy there.
It was like one big mistake not killing the Brick before... she's getting before getting Discords back, because if Brick with a rally and Discords is back, they have too much damage and heal at the same time. Also with the Mercy to turn the fight or stall out as long as it takes to get the whole team back and fight.
What I'm noticing from the side of Easy Peasy is like whenever there's a Mei anywhere near Umbreon backs all the way up. Like he does not want anything to do with a Mei at all. And that might have cost them that fight, because there was the Mei, the Mercy, and the Brigitte on point. And as soon as the Mei got back, Umbreon just backed all the way up, and he didn't try and hold space and put pressure on point. See, if there was consistent pressure being put on the point, meaning Legendary needed to push Easy Peasy, and Legendary would be the one in the attacking position, there'd be so much more pressure and less positions Legendary can use. But the fact that Umbreon backed it all the way up just gave Discords like a free position to hold, which is a massive mistake on the tank line of Easy Peasy there.
But that's the reason why you're playing Lucio too, for the rank to speed in and get a good Mei wall, because you can combine the Mei wall and the charge and do 300 damage, what can be nasty against tanks, or can one-shot squishies. So I think they played like a bit of the wrong comp. What I also thought of Legendary, because like they used Mei and Brick the whole time, but at the start it didn't work because Discords tried to be as aggressive with the Lucio, but he didn't have the speed, so he used more his charge to get in the enemy teams, and the team couldn't follow. So Discords was alone in their backline, got mostly 1 or 2, But in the end, he died, and then it's up to the rest of the team. That was the time when the rest of the team popped off.
From what I can see about the comps that people play, I don't think Zesty Penguins are comfortable enough on this meta composition to be able to play it into Legendary. I think it's a better off for Easy Peasy to try and play the composition that they're best at, which is like a double shield Pharah Hanzo or a double shield Pharah Widow with the Mercy Baptiste, because they're kind of playing a half meta comp. They're running the Ryan Diva, but they're not running the Brig. They need to run the Brig to get value out of the Reinhardt. If you're running Baptiste, you're so much better off running the Orisa. I just don't think they have like a firm grasp on the meta. They seem pretty unpolished. They seem pretty janky, whereas Legendary, excuse me, they've been playing this Ryan Brigitte comp for so long. They just seem so comfortable on it. They feel like they can push when they want to. They're just so much more comfortable on that Ryan Brigitte, and Zesty Penguins are paying the price with trying to mirror that comp into them. I think they just need to go back to the double shield, because it's the comp they're most comfortable at, and they're obviously not comfortable with playing the Brigitte right now because they've been running Baptiste pretty much all game. There is a sub coming out from Legendary though. That would be was that Possum Cat out for Katakura?
No,
Katakuri?
Hamsley switched out for Katakuri.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Hemsley, yeah. So Hemsley's out for Katakuri.
Yes.
After watching this, I'm actually gonna regret my match on Sunday. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah,
But this time it got close. I think Zesty Penguins is figuring Legendary out, so it could be interesting for the next map. Can someone tell me what the next map is?
I shall check the hero pool for you. Give me a second. I think it's Havana.
Temple. It's Temple.
Is it Temple? Is it Temple?
Temple?
It's Temple, then Route 66.
No, that's the old map pool.
No, this is a week 6.
Oh, yeah, they're playing on Week 6 map pool. Yeah, it's Temple. Or is it Route? I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I think it's Temple.
Okay, we're on Temple right now.
I'm just gonna...
See, if Zesty Penguins were to run that double shield comp, which they're comfortable on, this is the map to do it. This is so much better for an Orisa Sigma comp, even after the nerfs that they sustained. Especially on defensive positions, this map is so much better for Orisa Sigma than it is for Orion Diva, and also they're having real difficulty playing this Orion Diva comp into the side of Legendary. I think it's just better if they just run the Orisa Sigma. How are you useless? You're here for moral support, it's fine. What? You're the new main tank player for Kairos?
Oh
my
congratulations.
God. Oh my god.
I haven't played against you, what the fuck?
We need to talk privately about this later, Shadow. Oh no. MRG Vipers are a Division 3 team. No offense to MRG
and
Vipers,
you lost
but
from
they are a Division 3 team. Yes, and you are the bottom of, like, Div 2. So you should be beating them.
Both teams are ready, they're going to start, and I'm going to look.
You did beat them, but, like... Okay, do you want Scrum XD? Do you want Scrum XD? You with your main tank? I'm aware. I didn't try to get kicked. I said either he needs to learn meta heroes or I won't be able to coach him. But yeah, carry him. I'm aware of the Ana one trick. Okay, so here's what I see for Kairos. Obviously, this game is about Kairos, so I'll make this brief. But I think they need to actually try and learn the meta and get players who are actually good and talented on their roster, because
that's going to be a tough challenge.
Yeah, the current players aren't coachable, and they're not really good at the heroes that they do play. So
I'm gonna see how it goes because this is a new meta, honestly.
So it's Easy Peasy versus Legendary. Easy Peasy appeared to have taken my advice, and they are running the double shield comp, but with the Sim Bastion. Mr. Blitz going over to the Mercy here instead of the Lucio, just to speed him out of spawn so they can get up to that treehouse strategy position a bit quicker. Banjo going onto the Ashe. I'd probably play a Pharah instead of the Ashe here, but you know, it's whatever they want to play, I guess. But this is a composition that Easy Peasy are a lot more comfortable on, especially if they want to play that Baptiste. Legendary are running a Sombra Symmetra of their own though, with a Hammond. Hammond's probably gonna try and get up behind the bunker comp of Easy Peasy and boot them off.
I don't even need to. Oh,
Badger with a big pick on the Symmetra.
Pick.
Hammond going in, didn't get anything out of that slam. Banjo's in a really ropey position here, and he's hacked, so he can't go back in his turret form. This is bad. This is bad.
And the Brig's just trying to. The Brig is just cleaning up, honestly.
Oh, why did they drop the point? Oh, yeah. I think there's a little bit of ring rust on the side of Zesty Penguins here because.
Marty Resin? Question mark.
I don't understand.
Right, well, apart from the sim, okay, no, they've got 3 ults saved up basically. So I think they could snowball this very easily.
I don't understand why they don't have Brad on the Pharah and Banjo on the Mei. Like, Pharah Mei here is huge.
Bradley comes out legendary.
They're just gonna snowball this.
The freeze
big freeze here, but I think this is GG. You've got Fintera down, and you've got Spudjetta out of mech. Big pick from Banjo Hanjo on the Symmetra here. Nearly got a second pick, and they just popped the EMP.
Comes out.
That is GR right there.
Oh, Sombra gets picked though.
Good God, Banjo he frags again.
Oh.
No way Banjo clutches these. Oh my God, they clutch these.
Banjo popped off.
Banjo popped off. See, we give praise to Banjo, right? He's obviously a very mechanically skilled player. Some say he's like the best hit scan in tier 3, which I could definitely say there is an argument for him being the best hit scan in tier 3. I think there's like 3 big ones right now, and he's definitely one of them. However, if he was on the Mei in the first place, or on the Pharah in the first place, he wouldn't have had to clutch out like that. There wouldn't be a need for him to pop off like that because the fight wouldn't get that close.
You shouldn't need to have to pop off this whole time.
Exactly.
You need to have a good team around him.
Like,
I'm not saying that Easy Peasy is not a good team, because I've definitely been rolled by them.
Yeah,
and I will admit to that.
I think they just need to play more on the side of don't get in the position of where our DPS player needs to get 6 kills so we win the fight, rather than relying on Banjo getting 6 kills every fight.
Huge from Brad, honestly.
See, this is the fight where they lose, because it's, you know, Banjo's gone down and he's not gonna get 6 kills 2 fights in a row. Like, they're not focusing the D.Va here though. This could be big. Guess Discords. Again, it's more important. It's more important for Legendary to stay alive here, because they are the defending team, because they're the ones with the point presence. They're the one with the man advantage on point. So they're affected. Legendary are he does get a pick with a Deadeye here on the Mercy, and the second. So, you know, I said Banjo wasn't going to frag out for a second time. I'm a liar. Banjo fragged out for a second time. I don't know what to say. He just cracked. He hits those.
Oh, Discord comes back in, but it's a bit late. Yeah.
Okay, well, see, Easy Peasy are doing what Easy Peasy do. They play pretty passively around their tank line, and then Banjo clicks on the heads, and they win the fight. Like, at the end of the day, Easy Peasy seem to be like a 2 to 3 man team, but but at most like a 4-man team. Their DPS are incredibly strong, and the support line's really good as well. Like Kits and Blitz That's rhyme, more than intentional. Are like
Kits and Blitz are very good.
Kits and Blitz are probably one of the better support duos in Tier 3. Definitely, especially when it comes to Mercy Baptiste. They are one of the best support duos in Tier 3. See, I know Kitsune, when he is playing, does like to play the Ana. Fintera has gone onto the break here, so they have realised their faults, and it is working out for them pretty well, because they can just get a lot more value out of the Reinhardt.
Fintera has actually been playing Brig for quite some time.
Has he?
Yeah.
What, since they switched to second point?
Yeah.
Second point? Yeah. Well, when they yeah, so that makes sense actually. But it has been working out for them a lot better. Like, they didn't get rolled at it on first point. It just gives that Ryan a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more like room to like. He gets like that triple pack, which means he just gets 60 healing per second for 6 seconds, and her overheal on armor, and he gets Moira heals, and he gets 20 healing per second from the Inspire. Like, she's just a really powerful character when you're playing a rank up. Big pick from the Hanzo here. Try to go for some sort of stun on the enemy Reinhardt with a bomb. Kind of a little bit out of range. I don't think Spud's too comfortable on the D.Va right now. Obviously, she's just come into meta, so he might be rusty or might just not have much playtime on the character in general. I'm not really familiar with what his most played characters are, but yeah, like I think Easy Peasy are playing more towards their strengths here, even if they're running a more similar comp to what Legendary are running, because they're allowing Banjo to get that space to where he can just provide a lot more value than he was providing previously. And I think that's because they've got the Brig, they've got the Moira, they've got the D.Va who can peel for Banjo if he needs it, they've got the Reinhardt to make space for him.
Well, we shall see in this fight. This is going to be a very ultimate heavy fight.
Again, the headshot.
This is definitely going to be an ultimate heavy fight. As we've seen 3 ultimates. 4 ultimates popped already. 4
ultimates, yeah, that's a lot of ults if you're not going to get much value out of them, which I don't think they have. Big pick on Discord. Oh, nice res from Larissa there. That was a huge res from the Mercy on the side of Legendary.
However, will the freeze disrupt them way too much? I think that's going to be the case.
Easy peasy clutch out here, maybe?
Yep,
they're trading back and forth here, and the shatter goes down, big shatter.
The Mercy was stuck on low ground.
Yeah, the Mercy res the Rhine, and then because of the Blizzard, very good Blizzard placement from Mad Lad Brad there, she had to drop down to Mega, and she just couldn't get any value. Yep, also Banjo got a 4K, but that's Banjo things, he does that a lot, you know? Kind of not a big deal at this point.
You just have to expect that from Banjo, honestly. If he doesn't pop off, what's the point?
Yeah, true. Why is he even here if he's not popping off, exactly? But that's what he does, that's what he does best, so... Yeah. As I said at the start of map 2, there was an opportunity, I did say I think Legendary would take the first 2 maps, and Easy Peasy would identify what they need to do to be able to counter them, and then reverse sweep. I think we're in the running here, with my, you know... What do you mean, you think you're trapped?
Never mind, I'm good.
What, you're a spectator? Oh, okay. Yeah, I call it my coaching intuition, but, I think this is kind of like a meme in ranked, but I think, Easy Peasy are like a map 5 kind of team, you know? It's fine. They lose the first map, but they reverse sweep. They're a map 5 kind of team. It's fine. They've identified what they need to do to get around how Legendary play, and they're doing it really well.
Okay, now it's getting different, because this is the first time Legendary tries something different, and I'm not sure if Zesty can adapt to it, because it took like 2 games to adapt to their normal strat with Ryan, Zarya, and Brick. now they're trying like something completely new with Ryan Orisa. And Bastion.
Bastion setup as well.
Thing is, I think overall you've got to consider as well that Legendary are going to be a lot weaker at playing this comp because they're just not as experienced on it. So that does give Easy Peasy a little bit of time to. Also, they're running that's a
That
big
doesn't
hole.
look like it's
Big
gonna...
wall from Lada Brother appealing for the Reinhardt. They have
But
to get that lockdown.
there comes the immortality. Would
They need to
save
get that
them.
lockdown. Big free. Oh my god, Mad Lad Brad. This May play has been stellar right now.
And I think this May play saved them totally to win the fight. So without the May, I'm pretty sure they lost it.
Huge plays from the May. I think this is a
lost.
reverse sweep coming. Honestly, Mad Lad Brad might be the best May in tier 3. Huge wall to protect his Reinhardt from the Bastion when the Ryan got counter charged onto the floor. And then massive freezes on the Orisa and the Bastion when the lamp was down, and that just caused them to win the fight.
We're seeing something new from Legendary with the Pharmacy coming out for the first time.
Yeah, they don't usually run this Pharmacy. They usually run like a Kree Hanzo. They usually run some sort of hit scan and a Hanzo. So
honestly,
it's kind of
it seems so far to be actually working out not too badly. Honestly, with them actually managing to take off
I
the
think. The last time I saw Legendary run Pharaoh was against Valeria Wolves on Busan.
Ooh, they already got the
big pick from Sport. Good nade placement there. I think the Brig put her shield up. It kind of splash damaged off the Brig shield and killed the soldier, which is a big for Mad Lad Brad as well. They push in. Umbra needs to go straight to point. They paused.
Tom paused.
Oh, okay.
My mistake. I'm sorry.
Discords getting. Can Discords get the pick on the Rhine? Nope. Right. Alright, Mail used pretty early on. Rhine ult's been used as well. Barret, stop using ults, please. Any ults. Right, a nice Rhine ult comes out from Discords, but it's countered by a pretty big grab.
I think that's game. I think that's game.
I think that is game.
I think this is going to be a reverse sweep Andy moment. Oh, got to kill the ball though. Got to kill the ball. Come on, please kill the ball.
Please, in this torture.
Oh, the reverse sweep Andes. The Pharaoh goes down. Discords comes in. Big charge on Umbreon. A big bubble from Spudjata as well though. Umbreon's pretty well. Banjo clicking on the bodies as he tends to do, and there it is.
2-1 for Legendary.
2-1 for Legendary. He is, yeah.
2-1.
And I think it was pretty cool to see Legendary try something new, but they weren't comfortable with it. They didn't run for Mercy, or she couldn't.
Even when Legendary were playing what they were comfortable with, Easy Peasy were able to, like...
That was a nice play from Banjo.
Counterplay what the comp they were playing just by kind of sussing it out. They played the Brig, they played the Moira, they played a lot more of a beefy comp rather than playing the Bat Mercy, and it benefited them in the long run because it allowed them to keep their McCree alive for longer, their Rhino alive for longer, allowed them to get their May into a closer position so they could more easily counter Discords on the Reinhardt. It's paid off really well so far.
So next map is Route 66. This is going to be interesting because Route is like more of a sniper map.
Yeah,
So...
I think this will benefit Zesty a lot more. They can run that Widow Farah, they can run the double shield, they can run the ball, which obviously Spudjata tends to specialize in as well as the Zarya. They have a lot of options when it comes to Route 66, so it just depends on what they feel like playing. Where Legendary, Legendary are definitely better at the Brawl comps, but they're a little bit less flexible as a team. They're kind of just restricted to that Rhine comp because of what Discords is stronger at.
I think Legendary is requesting a break right now, honestly.
Yeah, they want a 2-minute break. I think they
Okay.
can have like a 5-minute.
Yeah, I'm fine with a break, honestly.
I'm fine too. I want to get my tea.
Okay. Someone's just told me to stop casting because they want to play Overwatch with me.
What is wrong? Sorry, couldn't... What happened?
Someone just told me to stop casting.
Nah, I don't care about them. You're doing good. You're having fun.
I like it.
Considering this is your first time casting, you're doing really well.
Yeah.
especially for such a high intensity game where people seem to
God,
use
Larissa gets out of here.
an
Sorry, man.
endless amount of ults. Ow.
So, guys, what do you think will happen next? What will happen on
I
Route
think
66?
it's going to be an easy peasy reverse sweep. That's
Easy
my thought.
peasy reverse sweep?
Yep, 100%.
I'm not sure. I'm not
I
sure.
will put my reputation on the line, and I say easy peasy reverse sweep. Because Root and I think the tiebreaker is what's the tiebreaker? Busan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Busan and well, 2 maps of Busan and all of Route 66 heavily play into what Easy Peasy are good at. They're already comfortable on those maps. I've seen them play them very well before, and because Brad is so good on the Farah and on the Mei, and Banjo clicks on all of the things and they die, Route 66 and Busan are very, very, very favourable to DPS heroes, and that's what Easy Peasy specialise in. Where Blizzard World and Elios, they're more about tanks generally, but when it's DPS versus DPS, Easy Peasy will win every single day of the week. However, Lord has been clicking heads on the Hanzo. He has been really, really effing over Mad Lad Brad on that Mei sometimes. Like, you think a fight's going to be completely even, they go for a clean engage, and then Mad Lad Brad just gets headshotted, his brains get blown all over the wall, and Easy Peasy lose the fight because of it. Like, Lord has been doing some serious things on the Hanzo. I just don't think the other DPS has got enough oomph to back him up a majority of the time. But I do think this is a easy peasy reverse sweep.
I can't tell because I think Legendary still has the chance to win because they have the team play to maybe do something, but right now it's like they're having a problem to sort out why they're not winning. What is their problem now to lose against Zesty? And I think that's a reason too why they're taking a break to figure out what was the problem in the last game because they lost. It's like
I think they're taking a break because one of them needs to go to the toilet. But
oh, okay.
I'm going to get a drink because my throat is killing me and I have a really bad cold, so I shall be back in a second.
I mean, Banjo's getting annoyed at them.
It wasn't 5 minutes.
Banjo
yet.
gets annoyed at everyone, dude. Banjo's just that kind of guy where he pops off, but he's a bit of a personality, let's say.
Right, we are ready. Let's go, boys.
Oh, I need to get a drink.
Okay, they're ready. So
Yes,
map
okay, I'll
4,
be
2
solo casting this.
So we both? What? Okay.
Well, just start.
I just start. I don't care. I'm just pressing buttons and hope it's good.
People that can actually hear my voice now, seeing as Straubs is gone.
Hmm.
So this should be an interesting third map. Fourth map. Can we see Easy Peasy get the reverse sweep over Legendary, or can we see Legendary finish out the series?
Yeah, and this is going to decide who is the best in Division 2 at the moment. Who's staying undefeated?
This isn't the match that decides that, because XD are the best in Division 2 and everyone knows that. Smile.
I'm not
everyone.
talking about the last game with Vipers against XD, but okay. Just a joke, man.
Yeah. I've only been coaching for 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks we've been popping off, okay?
Look, okay, 2 of those times you faced Kairos, so
we haven't lost since New Year, so you know.
We've lost every match since New Year.
Oh shit!
No, we won against Vipers. Sorry, no, we won against Vipers.
We must restore balance.
Wait.
So if
Shadow,
Kairos
you
win,
won
we're
against
gonna lose
Valuria.
then.
You won against Valuria. Was
Yeah, they
you
won
did?
for.
in CC. I casted the game.
Yeah, cause didn't Kairos beat? Oh no, that's
No.
Horseman. That's Horseman.
No, Horseman. Oh right, I forgot. Karas did nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Horseman won 3-2 against Valyria Wolves. They won the reverse sweep.
them.
And I casted
Right,
the
okay,
game.
so we see the Ryan Zarya We see the Ryan Zarya from Legendary, and we see the
don't
Ryan
really
Diva
get the
coming
Reinhardt picks. I think the Arisen Sigma would be better for Zesty, but whatever floats, I suppose. Oh, Baddy going in for an ambitious shield bash there, doesn't really connect to it. Spudjata is lurking these high grounds. Discourse is going in, dude.
Brad is in. Oh, sorry, no. Oh, the way
If I were not casting right now, I would describe that as a Giga C word play. This man has a large member, let's say.
And I think it's interesting because now they're playing like they played the first games with the Lucio and the Break together and the Speed on their Perfect Heroes. I know for a person played Lucius for like ages, like when they start playing together, and that was like a year or two ago.
That all comes out.
I believe Legendary are definitely going back to their comfort picks, but I think
I think Easy Peasy has enough.
they're pretty comfortable. They're pretty comfortable.
Easy Peasy can basically just CC their way through them.
Yeah, exactly. And also they've got this high ground contest, right? So Legendary are running the double sniper, but you can Zesty Penguins has a really good way to nullify both the snipers because they've got the Ana, they've got the Baptiste, they've got the Diva, they've got a soldier who could just spam out the Widowmaker. Like they've got a lot of ways to deny the high ground. Big pick by Banjo here.
But actually,
Discourse is frozen.
Right now, I think the problem
Banjo
from
really
Legendary
kinda
is they're not pushing together, they're not fighting like they used to be.
I think they're panicking a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Banjo does push into the tunnel.
Off Banjo.
Okay. Hanzo's going behind, he might get the Ana here, on top of gas.
Doesn't look like because Sudaya, sorry if I spelled it wrong, was there to help him. And now the Mei again against the Ryan, and that's like a problem what Discord has. He has to fight with the Mei to not getting the Mei ward.
Honestly. Although
so what I think is going to happen is Discourse is going to purposely push aggressively, get walled off and slam. That's what I think is going to happen.
Discourse is going to opportunity.
Discourse is going to bait Umbreon in, and he's going to get a big slam.
Nice.
They're just going to
grab use.
Oh, they're just going to grab.
Yeah, that was a good grab use.
I was anticipating some like some saucy play, some like big brain strategy. Nah, just press triangle. It's fine.
Just press the key.
Yeah, just throw blue ball at enemy team and then win.
Right, so I still think Legendary have the ult advantage over this fight, only having to use 2 ults.
Well, they do. I think they do build Blizzard here, and Legendary don't have a Mei. So if they build the Blizzard here,
Rhine's already down.
This could be won.
There's a shatter from.
They have Blizzard. They have Blizzard. They have to drop this Blizzard.
Speed, but
it's
no. I don't know why they use speed now. It wasn't necessary. They didn't use Blizzard, so
I think the beat was precautionary. Honestly, they were expecting the Blizzard to be dropped.
But they should have waited until the sound came.
Yeah, definitely.
That was totally a waste from Possum Cat. And now Zesty has the advantage with the Blizzard. What could be the next win? Team win. Team fight win. Now. Got it. And there's a Blizzard. And she's
bit of a whiff.
Rally. Interesting.
But we need to remember with Blizzard, right? So Blizzard's like a massive circle, and it basically means the okay. Brad goes down. Big anti nade though, on the Lucio on the break.
Questionable Hunter ult.
Okay, so what I think needs to happen is Brad.
There
needs to be a Pharah. There needs to be a Pharah. This is one of the best maps in the game for a Pharah. And they're not running one, and Easy Peasy are known for being absolute gods at Pharah.
Right,
like they just ridiculously good at Pharah comps.
Right, they've switched off the healer comp already. They've gone to Lucio Moira.
Yeah, Spud's got his ult. Banjo's got his ult. A big pick from Spat. Interesting shatter. We'll say. Discord's on the floor, Umbreon dies. Big E!
What?
That's second time this game.
Okay, the Graph got eaten and now a Diva Bomb is coming in.
Slapping up there, Zarya. Like, he's eaten 2 grabs this game.
Got Zarya. And now this teamfight looks like Zesty's going to win. Hans is still behind them.
Discord, if he had some support, he could get the Shatter Nope. You cannot get the shadow off, unfortunately.
Spud Yatta is telling their Zarya who his daddy is, dude. Like, he's nomming on these grabs.
Right now,
Having
it
a light
looks
snack.
like Legendary looks like they have the ult advantage over this fight. They have
Yeah, they
2
do.
ults right now, and they can get possibly 3 in during that fight. However,
Blitz
easy
can
peasy.
use the coal when they engage, and just buy a little bit of space. Reaper doesn't have his Wraith here. It's probably a free kill.
Oh,
Oh,
and the shatter.
Umbreon. You know what he was going for.
There's the Death
Reaper
Blossom,
might
but
die.
it got the
Blitz
knife.
still managed to get a pick onto Beatty with that, honestly.
Yeah. And that was poor play from Umbreon there. He knew what the Ryan was going for, and he just kind of let it happen. What I've seen from Umbreon is like when there's like a Mei against him, or it just gets like any pressure put on him at all, really, or when Discord's trying to push in, he just crumbles. Yeah, he just lets them walk in. He backs all the way up and just lets them walk in. It's like you can't do that. You have to put pressure on them. You have to hold space.
Honestly, it seems pretty even on the ult economy.
There's the block
whiff
of
Another
shatter.
2 ults wasted.
Another whiff shatter from Umbreon.
And a
Discord
third.
doesn't have a shield. Big pick.
Discord doesn't have a
Beatty's
shield.
on the right hand
but-
side, completely split from his team. Nice, good kill.
Okay, this was a teamfight win for Zesty, but I think no.
But at what cost?
Legendary used 2 ults. They used Rally and Beat. What was, in my opinion, a mistake. Beat was fine for the Blizzard, but using Rally was like nobody could capitalize on it. Discord was alone against the whole team, so they just should have died and not using that much ult.
Oh, Nuke comes out again. And it's again blocked.
And now there's a huge shadow from Discord, getting 4. And now
Discord
it's just
is
a cleanup.
honestly Discord is honestly doing very well for Legendary.
He's
He is,
definitely a top on top 3 Reinhardt players in the tier and the Division 2 or tier
was-
3.
I actually helped decide the names of the divisions. I should really know what they are.
Yeah,
Division
I
3 is
don't know
like-
the tier thing. I only know the
Div-
division stuff.
Okay, so the Division
There's
3
the
is
beat
like
from Hemsley.
low. Division 3 is like tier 2 to low tier 3.
No,
Division 3 is.
they all have names. They all actually have like proper names
Oh,
and
there's
logos.
like Inferno, Plasma, and Aqua. I think.
Yeah, Inferno, Plasma, and Hydro.
Yeah, Hydra.
I actually helped Boss to decide the names for them. So
What the fuck? I never
You
heard of
should
it.
know them.
yeah. I even got
Big
a sneak
graphic.
preview. I even got a sneak preview of the logos
Okay.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot
Interesting.
more important for Legendary to stay alive here than it is
Ooh,
for Easy
the
Peasy, because Easy
Blizzard.
Peasy can just keep going in. Yeah, that's big. That's huge pick actually. So Legendary have got
Getting
2
the
down. They've got
fully
1 coming back from
charged Zarya.
spawn. Yeah.
Is
It's
it
so
Legendary
much
to
more
get the
important for Legendary to stay alive.
And
Will
there's
it be
another
enough?
huge
Oh,
shadow.
it's loud
And the
though.
beat is coming out. I don't know why the beat.
But does Spud
used.
does Umbreon have anything? No. Spud has his mine.
There's the High Noon.
They have High
Against
Noon.
tank
Did
line.
get anything out of it? They're on OT. Can Spud stall that for a little bit longer? No.
There's a
they're not
Doomfist in the
stabilizing.
back.
Big pick.
Getting Hemsley. Hemslini.
And that's a
Hemsley.
yeah,
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
Nice
that's
fight
the.
from both of the teams. It's just Legendary had more point presence, honestly, and that just gave him the win.
For everyone, I honestly have to pee. It's like the worst time now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I hope we're not getting to a 5th map. Well, so this could be the last fight.
This could be
Last,
the last map.
yeah, it could be the last map. It could be the last attack. So now Now Zesty Penguins on attack against Legendary. Legendary again on the right Zarya. Pause some cat and Lucio.
Don't get the soldier play.
Well, I think it's weird that right now Zesty is using the soldier because Legendary used him to deal more damage against shields and everything and pressure targets. But I don't know why Zesty is using the soldier right now. Maybe also to pressure some heroes, but Legendary is never
really
using.
good at playing Pharah comps, and they're not playing Pharah, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I think they're afraid of the DPS from.
I think Legendary is afraid of easy peasy DPS. But
They
Discord
probably are. Because
you see, Banjo just does that. Like, he just goes in the fight and gets a pick instantly. He doesn't miss.
the thing is, Banjo's punishing people that is doing mistakes. That's strange in my opinion. And Mad Lad
there's been a rumor in the community for a long time. I'm not one to spread rumors, but there's been a rumor that Banjo is a mouse and keyboard player. I have no weight in this argument, but it's simply an observation of what has been accused.
I don't know. I probably shouldn't comment on this with the amount of drama that I've caused sometimes.
True.
So
but if he honestly, in my opinion, if he's not a mouse and keyboard player, he's probably the best natural aim on controller I've seen.
yeah,
but
he is definitely one of the best.
As someone with experience in the field of mouse and keyboard,
You could say it like that.
yeah, you can say it like that. I'd be inclined to say that he probably is. Yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Banjo being good at the game and all that stuff. I think they cap this for free. Oh no, Beatty gets a touch with the rally here.
And there's another huge header from
shatter
Discord.
comes out.
Maybe the MVP of the game.
Honestly, for me, if Legendary wins this, it would either have to be Beatty or Discords.
I think Beatty or Discords is probably the MVP on Legendary now.
Or maybe even like, I don't know. Maybe even Lord Rathos, because he has been consistently getting those picks at the start of every fight.
He has, yeah.
I think it's pretty hard to tell because Legendary is like a well-oiled machine. And they're
Banjo, he just clicks on the people, and
I
honestly,
want to see some Banjo players, honestly.
yeah, he got played the on Anubis, and it looked.
Banjo, what? Oh, okay. Sorry, I just clicked on Banjo as soon as he's being teabagged.
This is not allowed, right?
Teabagging. It's fine, you know.
It's a gentleman's rule.
It's a bit of fun, you know. I think they'll let it slide.
I don't mind.
It's all in good fun, you know.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's a game. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
If
Easy
it's
peasy
for
go for
money,
the wide rotate right side here onto Gas, trying to contest this Hanzo. Legendary do have the McCreel, the Lucio ult, the Rhine ult, and the Zyre ult very, very close to the Briggle and the Hanzo ult. They're basically 6 ults this fight. Good Dragon combo coming out here from Easy Peasy. Didn't get anything out of the Deadeye. Probably dies to Spud Yatta here, I'd say.
And that's
Mad Lad getting 3 here. Absolute 4 mad. Actual crackhead.
Brad is actually doing well.
Brad's a crackhead, honestly. Brad's so good.
I think this is one of the first times that he's actually come properly into form today, honestly, apart from his pretty good May ults, let's be honest.
To be fair, he has been on May, yeah. So. To be fair, on Helios with his Pharah on first round.
Yeah.
He did frag out. When he's been on characters that require a shit ton of skill, he's been fragging out. Again, another kill from Brad as we're bigging him up even more. There is still this Hanzo in
there's
garage,
the fight
though.
between Mad Lad and Hemsley. Lord Vetus.
Lord is running away.
Yeah, and he's running away. Okay.
No, he's dead.
Sad. But to be fair, the Mora from Zesty interfered, so it wasn't a clean fight.
Oh yeah, yeah, cool, yeah. I think that about sums up the entire game, really. Someone walks forward, the other one runs away, and then they eventually die.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
Lord, if you rewatch it, everyone saw you running away from Madland.
Exactly, Lord, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry for you.
Mad lad here, using the sword to get
Perhaps.
Machtnoff. I think I don't speak German.
And
I assume that's how you pronounce it.
I am German and I still pronounce it wrong, so...
No, well, there you go. I'm
Oh.
not the only one.
Rethos has actually finally won the 1v1.
Yeah.
Lord, you did click on the head. Okay, you don't need to be ashamed of yourself anymore. We'll forgive you for running away. Yeah,
Don't need to run away anymore.
He didn't run away. It was a strategic retreat.
And there's another huge
big
shatter from
slam!
Discord.
Gigacock
And
play
that's a
from
team fight
Discord
win.
here.
Hey.
Absolutely
fine.
pounding. See, this is what Discords and Beatty do. They just walk through you and say, "Yo, what are you gonna do about it?" Actually, what are you gonna do? They just walk through. It's like me when I play Orisa in ranked. I just walk through the enemy team and then tell them to do something about it. Shadow knows. We've queued a few times.
I know.
Yeah, my tag's very aggressive. I think last time I played
Oh, that was
And
another.
this
That was
shatter
a
got
wasted
up.
shatter.
I think we need to have a whiffed shatters counter for Umbreon. I think he's whiffed about.
There's the pick on Mad Lad.
It's over 10. Big pick on the Hanzo here actually. I think that might be a lost fight. Yeah. Oh, Banjo. gets
And
out, though.
Banjo picked up
Banjo,
Banjo.
Banjo can't pick some.
Banjo, stop killing people, please.
He's just clicking on the people. He's just clicking.
And
on the
Magnov got Finterra.
Okay. Last time I'm gonna say this, I think this is a one fight for Legendary.
Maybe, probably, unless Banjo gets 6k again.
Banjo,
which is kind
please
of good
don't
at doing.
pop off again.
Yeah.
I wanna be
You know,
right
okay,
about
he
that.
always makes us look like idiots because we say it's a lost fight and he gets like 4 kills.
Now Discord's got his shatter again, and they got Graph. And use Graph.
Big grab.
That is
And there's the Dragon,
huge.
another
And
T5 win.
there it is!
And again, they
5K
got
from
Shatter
Lord.
and Beat for the next fight, and they're close to Rally, so right now it's looking really good for Legendary.
The only thing I can say to that is a yikes from me.
Spud is close to getting Zara. Spud is close to
They
getting,
do make the switch to the
grab.
Mei over the Hanzo here.
and that is
And there's
like,
another
This
shatter.
Discord's just
And-
absolutely pooed on them, okay?
This feels like okay. Did anyone watch the?
I saw that,
Did it-
yeah.
Did anyone watch the UK versus America final?
Yeah,
Semi-final. This feels
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
all
this
over
feels
again,
like
doesn't it?
yeah, actually. It does, yeah. That's actually
And now they
really good,
switch to the
really
mate,
good
that's
play.
an interesting pick. Probably
So
can
everyone's
work, and now there's the
expecting,
Rally.
Easy peasy to win,
Still
and
have
then
beat
Legendary-
fight with-
Oh,
and there's
big
the
slam!
huge
It's a
shatter.
5! Big freeze on Discord. Discord goes down.
And Possum can use
Umbreon, you
speed,
need to
but
push
that's
up.
a
You need to
lost
push the
fight.
staggers. Push the staggers, Umbreon. Please push the staggers. Umbreon, if this was ranked right now, I'd be flaming you so hard.
Okay,
There's a crew behind,
and another
but
co-caster
they just-
gets salty. And probably writing Umbreon after the game.
Yeah. He needed to push the staggers. It was a Ryan and a Zarya free for killing.
And now this could be the last fight for
Big
Zesty,
graph.
and the,
Big graph. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
a Ryan on the brig. I don't know why
and
the
that's a
picture isn't
team
that,
fight.
but- Push the
Looks
staggers.
like
Push
a
the
team fight
staggers.
win.
It's a hands over the Zarya for free. Literally free kills. Yes, he pushed the staggers. Yes.
Hanzo.
Okay, and both teams get through it in overtime. That's a really close series right now.
Yeah.
And you can't
They
tell
need
who's
to
going to
get
win it
Discords
because
down.
both teams are surprising all the time. Legendary is winning with team play. Meanwhile, the DPS, some players from Zesty are stronger than the counterparts from Legendary, like the
Yeah.
DPS. And in my opinion, Spudiata is a better off-take and more flexible than
I'd agree. Yeah.
Machtknopf right now,
Machtknopf,
because we
yeah.
only saw Machtknopf on Zarya and sometimes on Hammond, but it's more meta.
I think basically Legendary are winning out in team play, and Easy Peasy are winning out in terms of Banjo is very, very good at shooting people. Very good at shooting people. And you know, sometimes he shoots 6 people and they all die, and then Legendary can't do much about it. So I think Legendary need to focus their attention on shutting down Banjo as much as possible, but they are doing a very good job of making sure Umbreon cannot play the game. Like, Umbreon has whiffed about 10 shatters this entire 4-map series. Oh, it's only been 3 maps. Oh no, has it been 3 maps? This is the 4th map, right? Yeah, it's the 4th map. So out of these, out of these 4 maps, Umbreon's whiffed about over 10 shatters, just because Discords is baiting him in really effectively.
But you have to say, playing mind games against Discord is pretty hard. He's a really unpredictable Reinhardt, and I've seen a lot of dangerous moves making.
Yeah, that comes with experience as well. Like, you just got so much time on the character.
Oh, Rathos has been spotted. Probably should get back to his team before he's killed by a Moira Orb. But just realised, does that break have the new skin?
I think they do, yeah, but it's probably Beatty, because he's like a Brigman.
And there's another pick on Lord Redos.
Banjo clicked on the head!
The DPS strong, and the Maywood got them too, so they have only one push left, if they're fast enough. And now
if Legendary want to guarantee winning this game, they need to make sure Brad and the Banjo cannot click on people. If they are allowed to click on people, they don't win.
I think that's the reason why they changed to Widow 2. Now they have a one-shot factor, probably getting something done.
True, but Banjo can just kill the Widow, which he probably will do, because Banjo, he does all the stuff. Spud coming out here with 2 kills, and that's the 11th with shatter from Umbreon here, I believe.
Discord again on the card, no. He cares except Banjo.
I'm not mad at him, I'm just making an observation. He has whiffed quite a few shatters, and the man will admit that himself, I'm pretty sure. Tracy coming in from up top, I think she took his point, never mind, and that is a pretty clean team fight for easy peasy there. And Banjo gets the Tracer on the end, just for the BM.
Oh.
Now it's going to be interesting.
He's going to call out Smurf Blossom for not knowing how scores work.
Yep, thanks for making XD look real good there, Smurf. Adrian, we will be having words later. Can you at least, you know, pretend you know how to do maths, please? Like, if you know, you're making me look bad. Anyway.
This should be a tough contest for Legendary, honestly.
Oh, they're playing the Pharah. GG. Mad Lad Brad's on the Pharah. It's GG.
Wait, hold on. No, it's not GG just yet. We see the Junkrat right now.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Oh,
New heroes.
I'm feeling a reverse sweep. I am feeling an easy peasy reverse sweep.
And
if Mad Lad Brad plays the Pharah here, they win the map. That is a fact.
It's funny because both teams trying something new to to show the other team that they want to win. Like this time Legendary is trying out the Junkrat to surprise Zesty, and they're playing somewhere else in the train.
Yeah, I don't see why they're playing the Baptiste. The Brig's just so much better.
Yeah, and right now Zesty is playing the For Mercy, what they started with, but didn't run on any maps like the full time.
Yeah,
they just started with it on
Ilios. Oh, Legendary holding close here.
And there's the Pharah pick that they...
Brad's just doing bad things. That's
okay. But right now, I know a Legendary team.
I told you, if they run Pharah, they win. He's just so good on Pharah. It's the point though as well.
Now they have a chance to maybe get back and capitalize.
That's 3. Okay. I just got 4K. What the fuck? He's just too good at Pharah.
And that looks like a loss, but...
Can Brad get the 6th?
And there's the pick of Mad Lad? Interesting.
Banjo
Soldier got picked off, but there's only Discords and Betty Haze.
Oh, they stopped the res.
Nothing that they can do.
Else, though.
What did I say? If they play Pharah, they win. Just play Pharah. Please, I've been saying it for 3 maps straight. Just play Pharah.
Okay, someone is happy that Test is playing Pharah.
He's so good at Pharah though! Just play Pharah!
And now it says there's a fanboy.
This is why I wanted to cast with you.
What was wrong with the say, dude? They haven't played Farah for 3 maps, and they've kind of like been iffy like 3 maps straight. And as soon as they pick Farah, he gets a 5k.
Basically with 12,000 armor provided.
Oh
That
shit!
is insane.
That's a lot.
His brig play.
Beatty's just really good at brig. I don't know how else to put it.
It is.
I actually can play brick. I'm just throwing my armor just like I want to.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I don't care about team play.
I need this guy to coach me on brig, honestly.
I think I was the one in apart from Beatty, because Beatty was playing brig when brig wasn't really meta. But I was the one that kind of like broke brig into like the meta, because I told XT to run it, and then it kind of people are playing it now.
So what is
Beatty's
the
always
last
played
map?
it,
It's
the last
Busan, I
map
guess.
is Busan, yeah, I think, yeah.
Oh god.
It's
And I
like calm
actually
down.
think this is a map where Test is is going to win, because right now on like
Reverse
every map May can be replayed pretty strong. There's a Pharah that can be
Okay.
played.
Zesty
So-
Penguins, if you are watching the stream, listen to me now.
Don't
Play
listen to him.
Mayfarah. Play Mayfarah and you win the game.
It's not Busan, it's
Was
Nepal.
it? Oh, it's Nepal. Ah, I'm stupid.
Okay, then forgot what we said.
Still play Mayfarah. It's still good on Nepal. It's fine.
Pharah is in Nepal not the best.
On
best
Village
play.
and on Shrine, Farah's really
Nah,
good. Basically
still
good tournaments.
Pharah can be easily counted there. It's like
Yeah, but it's Brad. It's
we tried
Brad
it. I
though.
think there's some better heroes that you can try play.
Okay,
They can
but when you've got the Mayfarah, if you run Mayfarah Brig Rhine, you can wall off the Rhine, and you get infinite pressure from the Brig and the Rhine because they damage through shields, right? So the Rhine can't block that damage at all when he's walled off. And then you've got Farah spamming the team that isn't like on the other side of the wall that's detached from the Rhine with rockets that they can't block because the Rhine is currently being slammed by a Brig and a Reinhardt on the other side of the wall. Like, Mayfarah is so ridiculously good for countering Reinhardt, and Discords is the best player on Legendary right now. He's just been hard carrying on Ryan. So if you shut down Discords by running a Mayfarah, they win the game for free.
Well, maybe we didn't see much Pharah from Testy right now. I think Marknopf is getting rid of the Pharah too, because if they're playing point, Pharah has to get closer to the point to deal most of the damage. And if she gets, then Marknopf has an advantage with the Zarya, because Zarya can instantly kill Pharah in like 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah,
If she's high charge.
I think honestly, with this map, we're going to be seeing the Sim May come out from.
possibly.
They
It
have
is a
they
possible
have played the Sim before.
Yeah,
And
the
I
Sim
was
May.
right.
They are running the Sim
was-
May. Oh,
They're
this is
gonna
getting
go for that.
saucy.
They're gonna go for that Bulong comp.
Thing is though, what's a really good counter to Sim? Farah. If Banjo plays Farah.
Is that a
They have
Pharah?
no-
Brad
they've-
play far.
He's playing the McCree.
Yeah, Brad plays Farah, but Banjo's also just really good at Farah. Like, Banjo's really good.
Okay, so
Guys, do you hear my cat? She's annoying me.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
the cat.
Go away,
It's-
cat!
No, he won't
Okay.
get cat.
If I know I sound like a broken record, but if Easy Peasy play Farah here,
If Easy
Legendary
Peasy
have
plays far
zero
here-
counter. They have zero counter. They just get spammed for free.
Okay, this is huge for Testy right now, because the block was the half of the team.
Interesting turret placement, and
The
yeah,
push.
Banjo just did the Banjo thing and got a free kill. Okay, he's really good at pressing the button on the people.
And right
the
now, the
huge
main one from
wall.
Mad
And
Lion.
Umbreon is giga pounding. Umbreon stopped playing like a bit of a pussy, which I can appreciate. Like, he's really just taking it to Discords now, which is what he should have been doing like 3 maps ago. Like,
However, it's still Discord who has the ult charge. Discord has his shadow.
it is Discords who
online.
has the ult charge. However, he doesn't really have anything on his team that can enable him to get into that position. But Legendary do have the ult advantage on both of the tank ults. Wow.
Oh, just overall, but,
Easy Peasy have all their ults pretty much,
Yep.
where Legendary have got like 2.
Millwall comes out, and that's
oh, Discord's with the
fight.
shatter. Okay, I thought that might be Umbreon. Umbreon, he's going in, he's giga-cocking! Just like I told him to, my little boy's all grown up!
Umbreon was watching the stream earlier.
He's got four! He's nuts! He's watching! He's watching!
Maybe Umbreon was watching the stream.
Oh.
And he's actually heard your advice.
I'm so proud. I'm like a proud dad.
Well, right now it's looking really strong for Zesty.
Yeah.
They got 5 ults.
You know, my boy grew some nuts and went in and slammed them. They're not playing the break anymore though. I'm kind of sad about that, but you know, he was some losing. Big slam! He did it! He did it with a slam!
That was huge from Beatty right now, stunning the Ryan to stop pushing him.
That was big, actually.
That was really good.
There's been a running theme throughout the series. Every single time Ryan gets a big shatter, they lose the fight.
It's weird. It's really weird because when the Ryan's starting to get a good shatter, then the other team that got shattered is using everything to not lose it. Like everything, every ult that they get.
They're counter-ulting a lot, with like grab and stuff like
most
that.
of the time the teams are panicking or knowing that they're getting shattered and trying something out and know what they're going to do.
Oh, Brion!
Nice!
Oh, he knew! He knew he was gonna go for it!
Oh, that may have been a
there's
waste
the
of
blizzard.
See, he got a 3-man slam, but he still lost the fight!
And there's another blizzard?
I don't get it! How did they lose these fights, even though they're getting massive slams? Umbreon got a 4-man slam, loses the fight. Discord's just got a 3-man slam, loses the fight. Okay.
It's like there are these key targets that are not getting, like this fight was the May for Zesty, who carried and stored time with her blizzard. So it's like they're getting good shatters, really good slams, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't the key targets that they have to get.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call your attention to the ult situation. No one has ults.
Apart from Banjo.
No one.
We have the
Banjo and Umbreon gets shot at this fight, I think. Baddie definitely gets rallied this fight, but apart from that, like, no one has ults. Oh lord, gets a big pick with the Tracer here. Oh no.
And we get Vision.
Oh
Vision.
no.
Vision to start
it's fine.
spectate.
Easy peasy can afford to drop this here because they can build the Coalescence and the Blizzard and the Beat and the Grav and they already have the Shatter. They can just build ults, you press 6 triangles and automatically win the fight for free.
I mean, Legendary has basically both tank ults online.
Oh, look at where Discord is. Look at him. Look at this sneaky little boy. He's gonna wait for Umbreon. He didn't wait for Umbreon.
But the May didn't get shattered too, but they still got 2 picks. Incredible, that's a team fight win, so...
Thing is, the way Umbreon could have counterplayed that is he could have charged Discord's back and he wouldn't be able to follow up on the shatter. Wait, he would have followed up with it.
It's like they should have known because Discord is always doing this. He's doing this like the full 5 maps.
Thing is, easy peasy have all their ults.
Legendary need to do. No, all the Legendary need to do is grab like them, and then they'll be off point.
Fuck!
Like that.
Wait, how this should have worked?
Yeah, they win.
This is not looking good for Legendary right now.
Oh, I don't know.
And it's 1-on-1, and now Blizzard is in.
How did they lose?
Lawrence is making the
picks. 6 ults.
Unbelievable.
Oh, unless Spud can get a 6k here.
And does Spud...
Oh wait, Spud gets a 6k here. Wait, they win those. Wait, Mr. Blitz, the man, the myth, the warrior extraordinaire!
And won the
He's
fight.
popping
Oh my god.
off! Baddie touches the point. Mr. Blitz taking the nails to the face, just slapping them the fuck up.
Unbelievable.
Blitz won them that fight. Blitz just won them that game.
Blitz just took it to him, dude. You was like, yeah, bitch, you ain't having none of this. Taking the fucking hand to the face. I'm swearing a lot more now. I forgot I'm not meant to do that. Whoops.
And this is interesting. First map 100 to 100. Close win for Zesty.
If I can call the reverse sweep, just after seeing map 1, I'm the biggest genius in tier 3. It's a fact. If I can call, I think easy peasy gonna reverse sweep after seeing him play one map.
You called it in on the third map, I guess.
I called it after Helios.
Really?
I called it after Helios.
I think you called it on Temple.
I called it just before
Temple.
Blizzard World. I called it just before Blizzard World. And then on Temple I said, I reminded everyone that I called it just before Blizzard World.
Okay, I believe you for a second. Okay, there's another pick from Banjo. Stunning and killing from behind.
Did the Banjo thing, and he just shot the people. He's got 2. Okay.
Then Tara
And
gets
right now
picked.
they're trading picks, but Discord is standing alone against Zarya and Mei. But it's impossible for him to fight.
Spud seems to have loosened up on the Zarya bit as well. He's just not giving him any respect. He's going in with the fucking laser dyke and just going. He's just not giving him any respect.
I think Beatty just didn't play well that fight. He wasn't He decided to go off and pick the Lucio instead of supporting his team.
Do you know what I think's gonna
That's a
what I think's
strong
happening?
Mayward.
Legendary don't know what to do. Big wall from Brad there, by the way. I don't think Legendary know what to do. They are not used to people being able to deal with their pressure. And Easy Peasy are just taking it and going, come on then, what else you got? And they don't have anything to answer for it. They can't, they're always running, like, their engine's always running as fast as it can possibly go, so they can't bring it up a level.
They need to slow, I think maybe if they take things a bit slow and like...
They need to slow down.
Yeah, like, if they actually consider the fights and consider what ults they may use, I think they could have won this.
The best way to win a team fight without any ultimates is to have a sudden change of pace in the middle of a team fight. So engage very slowly and then just turn it up like that to max gear.
I think Umbreon's gained some inspiration right now, honestly.
See, Umbreon.
Where's Umbreon
doesn't
touching?
know where they are.
Oh, it's back.
Umbreon tried to go to the fighting shaft and not
Someone
realizing
called it
they
for
were
him.
on high
Someone called it
ground.
for him. A big high noon coming in from Banjo. Good zoning ult.
And
Big
a
pick!
free.
Oh, mama! Easy peasy to wipe it in the 4 of them. I called the reverse sweep.
I actually think they should switch of Zarya because right now Mei's getting too much value out of it. She's actually doing everything in fight, especially really good. I think they should switch to D.Va to contest with her, eating blizzards and
I think Diva's the play, honestly.
and contesting targets like Banjo, who's always flanking and getting picks.
Yeah.
Like I think the Zarya is not getting much value out of it anymore.
Yeah. Big dragons here.
Free picks.
Easy peasy can save their ults. Just save their ults. Don't easy. Blitz.
Blitz another double kill.
Blitz. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And there's the answer again.
What the fuck?
Blitz carried
No
another
way.
fight. Unbelievable.
No.
And that's the
Rob just won the game. Rob just won the most important game in tier 3. I'm fucking done.
I actually never saw Moira do so much in the most important time. Was unbelievable.
No.
Moira just won the most important game in tier 3.
Look, guys, I don't like. I know that we casters don't have much control over his MVP. But I urge Banjo, if you are watching this,
give it to that Moira Orb! That Moira Orb!
Give it to Blitz, because he saved
MVP
you.
to that fucking Moira Orb right there!
Give it to Blitz right now.
No, not Blitz! Not Blitz! The Orb! The Orb itself! Holy shit!
Unbelievable.
Alright, can we cut
I'm
this?
sorry for swearing, Boostio. He told me not to swear, but... It's a fucking... No.
Okay, guys. Let's talk to Reshit. Who do you think is the MVP of the game, in your opinion?
I know he didn't win, but Beatty was like enabling Discord so much.
Yeah.
It's either Beatty or Brad. It's either Beatty or Brad.
Guys, we get the post-match interview. We can't forget about that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Did we get to pick or is it just team captains? Because I know Brad's team captain, right?
I think we can share our opinion in the group.
It's Banjo and Beatty.
No, Banjo stood down.
Wait, who's captain then?
It's Brad and Kits, but Kits isn't in, so it'll be Brad.
I thought Banjo was still captain.
No. Banjo, because I asked him for a scrim, and then Banjo said he stood down, and I was like, oh, when did you stand down? I was like, oh, like 2 hours ago. That was like a couple days ago. It's Brad now. I think, unless it's switched back. But I'm pretty sure it's Brad.
The captains.
It's Brad. I told you. I literally asked them about this. for scrims.
I'm going to show the sleep game my mother.
You just said
She doesn't know anything about Overwatch, but she will like it.
Oh, it's Banjo and Brad. Okay, it's Banjo and Brad.
Yes, Kit. I thought Kits would have stepped down.
I thought it was Kits. I thought it was Kits and Brad. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, get Banjo or Brad in. I don't mind. Sure.
I actually would have given it to Discord. He always showed a good.
You would have given it to Discord? I would have given it to Brad. Brad's May was huge, dude. His May
Yeah,
was
I thought we're
absolute...
giving it both teams. Yeah, Brad played good, but I think he had a bad start in the first 2 games. Banjo too. I think Zesty's DPS had a rough start at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I gave it to Discord, because he played the whole 5 maps pretty good and consistently good.
I think both teams deserve an MVP. Because that was a close match.
It was really close. It was extremely good game. Haven't seen much of it. Of a game like this. It was really good.
Yeah,
Extremely
Shadow,
close.
invite Brad.
Brad? That lad?
Yeah.
I can't,
Yeah,
I don't have him.
Team captain.
Oh wait. Can you invite him?
One sec. If you open the party, yeah.
Ouch. Yeah. It was like a mix. I just felt it. Don't ask. Just felt it.
Oh. Fucking hell, dude. That was mad. That was actually mad. A Moira orb decided the fate of the most important match in Division 2.
Brad and me. Okay.
If we're doing a post-match interview, are we doing a post-match interview with Legendary too?
It's yeah, we are. It's Brad and Banjo, and then it's gonna be Beatty.
Okay. Who we are asking from Legendary? I think the MVP already.
Beatty. But don't get them in yet. We're doing a Brad and Banjo first.
I'm asking him for later.
Okay. Right, that was my first time casting as well.
Cool.
Yeah. I figured it pretty well. Did pretty okay.
Okay, can I just say Brad needs to update his
Yeah, it's his DPS
me.
PDM. Yeah. It's just his DPS
I
PDM.
think PDM has gone a bit, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, PDM's gone. PDM like merged. PDM and PWA merged into easy peasy.
Yeah.
Right, he is. Banjo Hanjo, the McCree of the hour. Alright, still in game chat.
I'll get Brad in there as well.
Hey, Banjo Hanjo.
Oh my god. No, dude.
Literally, my reaction on the stream was, I said, a fucking Moira orb decided that fight, got up and threw my headset. I just didn't know, dude.
I know.
I was like, wait. I was literally talking about, it's fine, you know, easy peasy can bank ults, it's 99 to 50, they can build ults in it, and then I just see Mr. Blitz. I'm like, oh my fucking god,
Yeah,
it's a
but I was
1v1.
stressing because it was just me versus the Hanzo and everyone was yelling my name. I was like, fuck.
That was,
Banjo,
mad.
I was about to scream at you because I'd called Hanzo and then you were just walking the
you guys.
opposite
No, but
direction. You were
honestly,
behind
I
you.
just killed the
Oh.
Moira and
That
then
is
he was behind me and then, what the fuck?
That is the
Okay.
most clown town shit I've ever seen in my life. The two best teams in tier 3, and the match gets decided by a fucking Moira orb. Like, you can't even write that shit. By the way, all for like 3 maps straight, I was saying, okay, so easy peasy should play like Pharaoh Break. Just play Pharaoh Break. Please play Pharaoh Break, and then you played that on Route 66 attack. On your second attack, I got a 5k, and I was like, just
You made him really happy. You made him really happy.
Yeah, it made me really happy that I wasn't stuck in May jail.
It was number 1 versus number 2 and it's...
Also, Banjo,
Yeah.
learn May. Because
No.
I can tell you're being stubborn, because... Just wall them
Yeah,
off and
but
spam
May
the shit out of
McCree
them.
fucked them too.
True, you do hit those, however...
However.
However...
Ha.
May Hanzo's good, and you know, anyway.
Yeah, but
fuck
then
it,
I
you
can
did
play
well.
Hanzo,
You
and
did well.
he can play May.
Fuck off, you did well.
Shut up, I'm not gonna play May.
Okay, dude.
Shut up, Andrew. Top
At least play Pharah if you're gonna play May Pharah, because that's a really meta comp right now. Anyway.
I can play Pharah. I used to play Pharah for PWA, but I'm kinda washed on Pharah.
Oh, Beatty's here, Pog.
Yeah.
What aren't you washed on?
Hi, Betty.
Shut up, bro.
So,
I played
Beatty,
better.
first question, we asked this to the Easy Peasy guys as well. How do you feel about the fact that a Moira Orb decided the fate of the most important match in Tier 3?
That's cool. Like that's not the thing why I would be pissed about the loss. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's just annoying because it was like a reverse sweep. Because we could have got it like pretty easy after the second map. But GG, congrats, you won.
Yeah,
Fair
GG.
play.
Oh my, you guys play
I don't think anyone can say that one or the other team was like dominating. It was like
true.
At first it was us, and then it was you, and then you just got the back. And congrats.
Yeah.
Like I would say both teams should be happy about the performance.
Yeah, that's
I'm definitely happy. This was definitely the most fun and intense match of the league by far. Like by far. Like give me one match like this intense, this nice to watch. I don't
XD versus
think
VW4O. That's a pretty nice match to watch.
No, but that was two terrible teams against you. Oh, wait.
Shit is being chatted today, boy. Shit is being chatted.
I can't really disagree, to be honest.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, but I had to.
Just you wait, motherfucker. One more week.
I mean, last time. But we play Valoria tomorrow as well, so we got the good vibes now. They should be scared.
It's fine. Imagine if you 4 VW and then we beat you. They're gonna be so pissed. Like if we beat you on like map 5 with like a Moira Orb again or some shit.
No, I've been
they're gonna be so
traumatized. We've been reverse sweep by XD in a scrim once, and it was the most
Yeah, I
demoralizing thing
heard.
ever.
They wouldn't stop talking about it for like 2
Yeah, but
weeks.
then the next scrim we 5-0'd them, so I mean.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
If Easy Peasy for Valoria, does that
If
mean
Easy Peasy for Valoria, they go below Kairos, yeah.
Oh.
they gotta
No pressure.
warn you guys for
You gotta do it for the wins. Dude, the
For
copy
them,
pastas
and then,
are gonna be flying everywhere.
Oh my god. Yeah, have you seen that? Who is that tier 3 juice guy, by the way? Because people think it's me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
I have
this
no
tier 3 juice? What?
Shit.
Because
Yeah,
we
it's a
thought it
Twitter
was Tap
account.
Juice. We thought it was Tap Juice
I
because
thought-
it
I
had juice
thought-
in the name.
Yeah, but like, maybe it's someone unexpected, like Jack or some shit.
Yeah,
Star
because
Stable.
Spud thought it was Mystic. Other people, Star thought it was me. But I don't know, bro.
Okay, is there anything you want to ask? And who's MVP, by the way?
I think honestly, I think you should give it to the Moira Orb.
MVP Moira Orb.
Not Blitz,
not
just
the
that
Blitz,
one Moira Orb.
Yeah.
That
They just call
specific
it
Moira Orb.
MVP Moira Orb.
Wait, hold
Yeah. Thing is though, against Castillo Titans, XD tried to give me MVP, and then Booster got really mad. So
But who is tier 3 juice and why have they followed me on Twitter?
I don't know. I
Okay,
genuinely don't
anyways,
know.
I have to go, but it was the
Wait,
most
hold
insane
up,
match
hold-
in
hold
Tier
up.
3 history.
How are they-
Top 3.
Yeah, true.
Okay, see ya.
We make top
Have a good
five.
night.
You do the top.
It was a nice chat. It was a nice chat, you know. Actually, no, wait. Actually, Beatty, can I ask you about like what gave you the motivation to run Brig comps for so long? Because it's like kind of coincidental that Ryan Briggs become the meta now, right?
Yeah,
But
it's
ages ago, like, why did you start running Ryan Briggs? Because a bit back, it was like a really weird combination to run, and like not a lot of people were running it.
simply because it's just a good duo, like in general, Ryan and Brig, and me and Discourse kind of have a good synergy, and that those two heroes just like combined with our synergy work are pretty good, and which we could obviously show. I wouldn't say we played bad. Still we
I
lost.
wouldn't
of
say you
course,
played bad.
but it's visible like how good those two can like play together when they paired, especially with the Zarya and so on, and it's just been working pretty well, and therefore we just like kinda focused on like running that comp mostly, but the main reason why we do it is because we're kind of pretty much a new team, and so there wasn't much time to like really focus on learning a lot of comms. So my decision as like kind of the captain and coach as well, the team at the beginning when the team was created, was that we focus on just this one comm and really try to like get the most value out of it as possible, and go ahead and actually win something in the league as well, you know. Because if we would just have tried out every different comp, you know, meta comps and whatever, it wouldn't have been like as good as like how this comp works. And as well, we kinda wanna play the heroes we enjoy to play, like wanna have fun. So it's like no pretty limitations in general from me. We also like flex around and swap pretty much every map per player, so everyone gets his playtime and you know, plays a hero he likes. Sure, in some occasions we just have to, you know, switch or do some changes if we want to win. But in general, it's like us playing the heroes which we like to play.
Yeah.
And don't be meta slaves.
Yeah, because of course, thing is, like because I watched some analysis from your VW game on one of the mods, and you said you weren't going to be meta slaves, but Ryan Briggs the meta now.
That's our fault, you know? Like that is
So like, you know, what's going on with that, bro? Are you meta slaves now, or are you just like...
Well, you can't really call it meta slaves yet, because actually the meta didn't fully like decide to be the break Ryan comp yet, especially considering that there's a ball break and Widow nerf coming and shit like that. Just
but there's also Brig nerfs. They've already nerfed out Brig before the meta even happens.
Yeah,
like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. The meta didn't actually happen. Like maybe people were talking about it for like maybe a couple days now, maybe a week max, and already enough. So who knows if it's actually gonna be meta, you know? Yeah.
Also, Brad. So now, easy peasy, still undefeated, still at the top of the mountain. The closest game you've ever had, apart from the the midday blitz game.
I wasn't a part of that.
Okay. Do you think if Kitsune was playing, obviously because he's ill and whatever, if he was playing, it would have gone any different? Are there any teams that you would specifically like to call out in the future who you think would come close to stepping up to you?
To be honest, I don't think Kitsune here would have changed it too much. At the end of the day, they still played really well. I don't think the two maps they won would have completely turned around, no. But then, I mean, obviously the team I want to call out is V-Walls, because we're playing them tomorrow, and Jack talks a lot of shit.
He does talk a lot of shit, I agree, yeah.
But the team that I'm looking forward to playing the most is obviously XD.
Oh,
we've had some pretty good scrims. Especially, what was the last score? Was it 5-0?
Okay, so...
No, it's going to be a good one.
If I can have an opportunity to defend myself...
I know you weren't at full strength, I know.
Yeah. But now we are strong. We are big, macho, manly men.
Forward to it.
And, it'll be a good one. It'll be very good one.
Adrian on tank.
Yo, do not diss the Adrian
No,
Ryan
I'm not.
play. It do be slapping.
Probably better than Umbreon.
Right.
Okay. We have time for one more question, then I'm going to leave. So
okay, so to both of you, I can't think of a question. Oh yeah, sorry. To both of you. So the pros have said the meta is gonna revolve around Orion D.Va comp, right? Because of the high ground test it offers, because you can eat Mei ults, and because Mei's so prevalent in the meta. What was your decision process on playing Zarya instead of D.Va majority of the time?
Because of to counter the Mei, kind of to have a counter to the Mei. We obviously should have played much more around it or against it, against the Mei. But the focus at the end just like lagged, and we just couldn't finish down the Mei, and that was kind of the issue. But Zarya is pretty much a way better pick against a Mei composition instead of D.Va, you know. Sure, the D.Va can eat the Mei ult, but like the Zarya can save the Ryan or whoever is gonna be in the front line, being freeze by her to get out. So.
And Brad? Why did you play the Ryan a lot more?
We started off on the Ryan D.Va, and it was going alright, but obviously we lost the two maps, so obviously we noticed we had to switch something up. So we switched it off tank up, got a bit more damage in, and got obviously the grav, and started utilising that more, and it just worked.
Yes. Fair, I suppose. Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure to speak to you both. A very good game. Probably one of the better games I've watched. LCC.
What would you say who will get the MVP? Like,
I'd probably say Brad. His May was huge. His May was massive. Honestly, my two picks for MVP were you and Brad, because you were enabling your Brig play enables Discourse to do what he does, and if you weren't as good at Brig as you are, Discourse would just feed all game. Like your Brig enables your tank line so much, and they're like your strongest elements is your Brig and both your tanks. So my pick for MVP was Banjo, Discourse, Brad, or you. I couldn't decide between the four, but I just ended up picking Brad. Because
the first time I get put in the ring for it is the time where I'm stuck in Major.
Your Brig was huge. Your walls were very, very good, and your positioning was very good, and like appealing for Umbreon sometimes when he kind of warp speeded down mid. But yeah, you did really well.
I just want to say one thing about Umbreon. How the fuck does Umbreon think he's the best main tank?
He only whiffed 13 shatters. Only 13.
Like the only good
counting?
Yeah,
the only good shatter he had this whole map was in the graph because it was way too unexpected for Discord.
It's not about how well you do, it's about how hard you try. And Umbreon tries very hard, bless him.
Yeah, his Ryan
That's fine. That's fine, but I
just
can't. I
trying really hard.
just can't understand his trash talk and his ego saying.
Well,
that's just him.
It's
That's just his personality. That he's naturally. That's his mentality. Just trash talk and win.
It's not Umbreon or Discourse, is it? Because it's obviously Adrian Smurf Blossom, the man who
We'll have to see on that one.
I would say Discourse proved himself to be the best main tank so far. Let's see what Adrian shows in the future, but
Adrian's been slapping.
so far, I would say
Yeah, I know I'm a bit
top.
biased because he's on my team, but he has been slapping people up. I have to say. Also, Brad, keep your. This is a genuine warning. This isn't me chatting shit.
XJ.
Watch out for the XJ Farah. Yeah. I swear to God. Because he's coming for your ass, boy. He's coming for your ass.
Yeah, I mean, if I actually get to play Farah, I might be able to keep it up. But
honestly, this, because I'm a man of knowledge. I'm a man of spreading the wealth. May Farah Mercy Brig or May Reaper Moira Brig. The only two comps that you basically ever want to run right now, unless you're called Legendary and you just have Discourse, who's basically
unless you're called
DPS.
Banjo.
Unless you're called Banjo and you do the things on the McCree, but...
Okay, you have 5 seconds left to say something.
Penis.
Okay. GG.